We're gonna have a hell of a time. Woo!
Somebody is static.
Fuck it. I like the energy. What's popping, y'all? This is Untitled Live, episode 81. Was really good. Thank you for showing up, guys.
19 more episodes to 100? That's exciting.
19 more episodes, man, to 100. I mean, that shit is a long while from now. That's just 19 weeks, but we'll be there.
Where's the calendar at right now? Listen.
You're gonna check the official date that we are at.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't look into that far, but I would assume like the end of like this year, right? 2022.
Before that,
it is gonna be September 2022, September 2nd.
September 2nd. Woo!
September 2nd will be our 100th episode.
Damn. Oof.
Crazy.
That's crazy, bro. 100 fucking episodes.
There, yo. We got like,
yeah, we got
festive and shit. We got like strippers or some shit, yo.
We gotta do something, man. If you guys have any ideas, chat, whoever, I don't care, man. Like we need to do it big because that was the goal. I mean, we're gonna keep going, but like 100 was like we didn't think we'll be at 100. We didn't think at all. We was like, nah. We're gonna end up taking breaks and shit. But like, nah. We still here. No days off. Let's see. It was another Friday, man. We made it. You know, we made it to another Friday. We're here. Talk about Moon Knight. We're gonna talk about other kind of shit, whatever movie news or shenanigans that happen on the internet.
I think I was there for every Friday. I was there for every episode. I think so.
Yeah.
I may have been late, but I was always here.
I think you were here. I got this in the mail today. It was this John Wick blood oath marker.
A marker?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a marker. I was like,
no,
what?
a marker like where you gotta prick your finger.
I was like, was it?
Yeah.
Manufactured by Crayola?
Who you gonna take an oath from?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah, take it from Steph, yo. She got.
Nah, but it's pretty dope, man. It's straight metal.
Y'all should renew. Right. So bam, I got it fresh. Y'all can renew your vows, right? And then when y'all doing it, you put out the blood oath marker.
Well, that's true. That's not a bad idea.
Does it have like the little pin in it to, cut your
Nah, it doesn't have the pin. Nah, I was hoping it did. I'm like, yo, it's kind of whack. It doesn't, but
nah, they got to protect themselves because there's a lot of idiots out there.
You can go buy a fucking button for 10 cents, and it has a pin on it.
It's true.
Tell me you can't put it on a fucking like
true, but
man, legality.
We know that the button is meant to like put on clothes and stuff. The pin on this thing is actually meant to prick your finger. There's a lot of idiots that would actually do it, probably hurt themselves, and then try to sue the company for doing the shit that they they know the buttock marker is for. So that's why you got to protect yourself and not put the pin. There's a lot of idiots that would do it the sole purpose of just like hurting themselves, and then they probably do it to a friend, and the friend said, "Well, I never signed up for this shit." The friend sues the company and shit. Protect yourself. You got a bunch of idiots in America, man.
Yeah, we are not bright. We are not bright. So how was who wants to go first, man? How was it? How was your week, man? Let's start with Soul. How was your week, brother?
Yeah. The week was very busy. Very busy. Work was busy. And with some fantastic news. Please enter max amount of sarcasm that we got today. But yeah, it's just a busy week. I came home and knocked out almost like right away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me next week. Watch.
Actually, we ended pretty good today. Like no backlog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you come back to a clean slate.
Wait, I thought you was at the Grand Canyon, yo.
Yeah, that was. I flew back in yesterday, so my week was.
I hit him up yesterday. I was like, "Hey, what day and what time you coming back this weekend? I could pick you guys up at the airport." He was like, "Nah, thank you. I'm already home." I was like, "Oh, okay. Fuck me then."
Yo, it was crazy. It was wild, right? So in my head, I thought I was coming back on Thursday, but no, it was Thursday. But like the time zone was different because the flight was at 10 o'clock Wednesday, but when I flew in and landed, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
Shit.
So it was Thursday morning, 6 o'clock, and I was like, "Fuck, man." But yeah, I had a good time, man. I went to the Grand Canyon, saw some amazing shit. That shit, no lie, like when you go there, that shit is almost like it's fake. Like this is not real. This is CGI. Yo, it's crazy because you look at this shit like, yo, this makes no sense. Like you go there and you look at it, you go, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why is this something so pretty like this just exist here? It doesn't make any sense. It's wild. It's super wild.
Real life got the best graphics.
Yo, the graphics, that shit, the ray tracing, all that shit, bro, was like on 100. That shit was on
the
fucking
rendering,
max.
the shading, like oof.
Yeah. So the guy I hired a what do you call it? Like a tour guide. Like he because mind you, the Grand Canyon is huge, and so he had a van. We go in. He takes us to different locations, like some dope shit. The guy was mad knowledgeable, and he was talking. And his fucking hat flew off his head.
Wow.
Flew into the Grand Canyon, bro. I cannot make this shit up.
Bye-bye hat.
And everybody's like, "Oh no!" And everybody there was watching the hat fly over the Grand Canyon, and then it flew back.
What?
He got his hat back.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was like, this shit would never happen. Like, if you was to explain it to anybody, they'd be like, "Nah, that's all cap." Like, nah, I was saying that like
got that on video.
I wish I had that on video. I was recording everything else.
What? The paparazzi didn't catch it on video, yo? Oh my god,
nah, bro. But that shit.
Fresh, what happened? Yo, your power's lacking right there, that boy.
Oh, nah, my power's been lacking for a minute now, bro. It's been lacking. There was so many opportunities for me to record shit, and I was just like, nah, I'm just not.
Yo, this is the guy that used to catch everything on video, yo. Like, all your embarrassing moments, he'll catch it. And then you look at him, and his eyes will be bad wide, like.
Yo, nah. But...
It seemed like you got caught up this time, man. That's not a bad thing. That
it was cool, man. It was cool. I got to learn about the natives that lived out there. I'm like, yo, people really lived out here? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, people lived in these canyons are super treacherous. Like, and then you see like the people like because you have like the basic trails, like you can just walk through these trails, but then you have like the ones that's like people that come out and they like super sweaties. They come with the backpack and they're gonna go camping for a couple of days in these like places where if you get stuck, you're done.
Wow.
So I'm like, wow. So you see those people. Yeah, we was like
actually going down into it, or just like around those areas.
No, they was going down into the canyon.
Okay.
They're white.
Yeah.
You don't gotta tell me they're white.
100%.
Of course.
Yeah, tell me.
The guy that was doing the tour guide, he was like, yeah, I think he was like the week before we got there, he was like, someone from this location. He said, when you're standing, base jumped. I said, wow, that's crazy. He's like, and he's like it's super. He was like, he's super illegal, man, but people do it.
Said base jump.
Base jump, like he just jumped. He got on top of the railing and just jumped off and just.
Some Bruce Wayne shit.
He's like, there's a lot of people. He said we had to fill out a waiver too, like a death waiver.
Damn.
Because apparently people go there to do wild, crazy shit. I saw some guy. There's a rule, right? There's a 6-foot rule, like stay 6 feet away from the edge. These motherfuckers were on the edge with their back towards the fucking canyon to take selfies.
That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, like a gust of wind was to blow, you're done. And I was getting anxiety looking at these people like, yo, are they fucking crazy? I have zero attachment to you. But I'm fucking out.
I have zero attachment to you.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
I have zero attachment.
No, I have zero attachment, bro. And I am getting super like, I'm like panicking, like, yo, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. Nah, man. Not for me, bro. Especially my kids. My daughter, she crazy. She kept running. I'm like, yo, chill. You need to stop running. Like that. This is not the place to run. Because a little run, little trip, and that's it. You're done. But yeah. Well, we had a good time, man. The flight was not great. Going there, the guy was like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be a little bit of turbulence for the first part of it. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm alright with turbulence. Like it's happened. Like it happened when you go into the clouds. That's what happens. Nah, bro. For like it was like turbulence for like 40 minutes, bro. So 40 minutes is just like, you know, I was saying that. Every time I get on the plane, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I can't do nothing. I can't watch any TV. I can't watch nothing because I'm thinking about how I'm gonna die on this flight.
I was remember our flight back from Florida, fucking getting the migraine.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yo, I was like, yo, I'm gonna catch an aneurysm on this flight. That's it.
That shit was not fun, bro. I hate it. I hate fucking the flight coming back was a breeze. You know, you're going against the wind. You're not going against the wind.
That bothers me.
Oh, the cabin pressure.
You always gotta remember to bring cum so I could like, cause that shit without like that makes that pressure in the head, man. Oh my god.
I had the pressure for a while. It went away, but then going to the Grand Canyon, we like 7,000 feet, like above sea level. So it's like the fucking pressure was all day.
Yeah, that's kind of like Denver. When you go to Denver, Colorado, and shit, because you're so high up in the mountains, the air's so thin up there. Like,
yeah, because we were born here, so we're acclimated to like sea level. You take any one of us to like anywhere in the Rockies, bro, we're dying.
Bro, yeah. That's why I'm scared to go to like visit Denver or Colorado, bro, because the air's so thin up there, bro. Like I might pass out, bro. Like yo. Like literally basketball team, sports team literally have to like spend like a week, like a few days there training before they can actually play their game that they got to play in that state, because they got to get used to breathing in that air, the thin air. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's all you really got to worry about if you're doing something athletic or something like that. Like I had a stop in Denver one time, and like I was moving around for a little while. It's not nothing like as soon as you get there, you're like, oh, what the hell is going on? Like it's not that. It's like, yeah, the athletic, really that type of stuff. Once you start running and moving and shit like that, that's when you start really experiencing the difference.
Bro, listen, I'm a fat guy. Walking is athletic. Walking is athletic sport for me right now.
Walking is athletic, bro. For me,
Walking is athletic. Walking is athletic sport for me right now, bro.
Yo, I was sitting in a van, and the guy goes, "You guys have no problem like walking, right? Long distances." I'm like, everybody's like, "Yeah, we good." I'm like,
no, I'm like me. Me?
I was walking. I was like,
Sir, define long distance, please.
yo,
I'm like, where's my wheelchair?
I made it. Yo, you know what I'm telling you? Yo, New York, the New York pollen is different. So, we go to a town called Sedona, right? And I get to this spot, and you can see the pollen in the air, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna fucking die here. I'm gonna start sneezing. I'm gonna die here. So I get out the car, waiting for me to have a fucking sneeze attack. Absolutely nothing happens. I don't have a reaction. My eyes doesn't get watery. My throat doesn't get itchy. I'm talking. I'm like, what is this pollen?
Clean ass pollen.
It's fresh pollen. It's not laced with pollution.
Some kid in New York is trying to kill me because something like this in New York, I'll be done.
Bro, New York
This
pollen is different, man. It's different out here.
I started going on Zillow to see if there's houses on the market. I was like, I'm moving here, bro.
Wow.
This place is not actively killing me. Yeah, man. Had a good time, man. Had a really good time. I will definitely recommend if you guys want to go to Arizona. It's really nice. It's beautiful. It's weird because it's almost like New York as far as weather because it's very like it
All
can
over
be
the place.
80 degrees.
Nighttime is cold, bro.
And nighttime is like
nighttime is cold in Arizona.
It goes to 20. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy out there.
So yeah, the winters there, I heard they're already treacherous, but like it just is just cold. Yeah,
Oh,
but
he was almost West Coast. That's West Coast, isn't it?
Basically.
yeah, like a state away, because like right next you got California
LA is right there,
next to you.
right?
Yeah, you got like
Cali, I mean.
you got Los Angeles right next door. It was like 400 miles or something like that. So like a couple hours away, but yeah, pretty much West Coast. But it's the mountain, so it's always gonna be the weather always shifts because it's so high up. Because when you go down to the bottom, like with the we flew through Phoenix, and Phoenix is more like sea level. It's hot. So
I gotta do a Vegas trip. Yo. I gotta get that off my bucket list.
No, I feel you, bro. Me too.
I gotta do a Vegas trip.
Vegas is nice, man. If you're gonna fly Vegas, fly Virgin.
My sister recently just came back from Vegas.
Yeah, I gotta knock that off the bucket list.
Yo, Vegas is fun because Vegas makes you do wild, crazy shit.
I know. I want to have a full-on hangover effect without the police record.
Yo, you catch yourself waking up at 7:00 in the morning to go gamble. Like you go down there and you acting like you've been there for months. Like start putting your money down. I was there one time, and the guy goes, he dead ass does some like real cliche shit like you see in the movies. He comes and you see him, he has his luggage and he's going, Vegas, I'm in Vegas, baby. Then he goes to the fucking blackjack shit, not the blackjack, at the roulette table.
Oh,
and he's like, he puts $5,000 down on black.
Why?
And he goes, Vegas, baby.
Because you always bet on black.
And then that shit was now on black. And I was like, God damn, bro. He just blew $5,000 his first hour in Vegas.
Oh, we got it like that.
He regretted it.
Oh, he definitely regretted it because he stopped screaming. I guess he grabbed his luggage and went straight to wherever he had to go to get his room.
Go back to the airport.
He went back to the airport.
That's what happened. Go right back to the airport.
I think I won like.
Well, my Vegas trip is over.
I think I went there. I won maybe around $250. I didn't lose any money. Yeah, I was because I didn't bet that much. I was not betting that crazy. I was just there for the free drinks because you get free drinks when you get the table.
The most I probably do is go there is probably play slot machines and maybe blackjack. That poker shit though, I ain't messing with poker, man. There's some killers out there.
I mean, the roulette table is pretty much like, you know, there's like 5 different games within that game, so you could just bet on, you know, black, red, green. You know, you could do the colors
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. The odds are like high, but you know, you could lose everything because you get hot.
Yeah.
Then you start putting in more. Like, I'm gonna keep going, and then that shit is gone.
Just go to the craps table and play the field, man. You be getting paid without even realizing what's going on, bro. That's how you ease into the gambling. Just play the field on the craps table.
Oh yeah, because always make. I see all the people on the side that be making money for the people throwing the dice. Like, yeah, I can roll it, baby.
Because it's not random side bets you could get. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the side bets are wild. The side bets are super wild. But I'm like it's a gamble, man. That's what they call it, gambling. It's a big gamble. Let's see what I have here.
All right, so
how was your week, Red?
My week was fantastically good. You know, I can't complain.
Damn, fantastic, good.
I'm just, you know, it's exaggeration, but I work at Best Buy. What you gotta do? I mean, for the most part, I'm in good health. Nothing's wrong with me. You know, I'm chilling. So yeah, my week is good. I can't complain. I didn't really do anything this week. Noteworthy. I didn't go see no movies this week. Yeah, I've mostly been watching these playoff basketball games. I've been guessing the right team winnings though, so I've been on a streak with that.
Oh yeah, because the playoffs started, right?
Yeah, the playoffs are on right now.
Yeah, I haven't been watching shit.
Yeah, so that's mainly been my week, watching playoff basketball and trying to hit big on the sports betting.
So betting in New York is legal now.
Yeah, you can use New York. You can use FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM, Caesar Sportsbook, and Bet Rivers. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's more. There probably is more, but those are the main ones I know. That everything else I don't know might be a little shady, but those are the official ones, like Caesar Sportsbook, Bet Rivers, MGM, DraftKings, and FanDuel.
That's what's
I
up.
prefer FanDuel because when you win and you hit withdrawal, they pay your money real fast. I use Caesar Sportsbook, and I found that it took a little longer for them to give me my money. But FanDuel, when you withdraw your money, they give it to you quick.
Nice. Well, this is a sponsorship by FanDuel. If you guys want to sponsor us, holler at us. You know what I mean? Give us a code. We pass it out. You know, by three, 4, you know,
code untitled.
Code untitled. Yo, this shit don't work, yo. Because we don't got it. That's what's up.
Yeah,
bro.
but yeah, I've been chilling. This week is chill. I think what next week is. I think next week the movies. There's another movie come out, right?
Whatever movie decides to come out the next week is wild. They should just delay it. Because you got fucking with this. But Doctor Strange is not next week, but the following week, right?
Okay, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
That's the next thing I'm waiting for, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild. That's what's up though.
But Fresh, how was your week, Fresh Prince?
It was actually real mellow, real cool. You know what I'm saying? My son went back to school, so just been chilling all week, you know, working, doing whatever I had to do. But yeah, pretty normal. Nothing too crazy.
I was watching that show I was talking about with Josh Brolin when he's like he owns a ranch and he finds like a weird black hole in his fucking ranch. That shit is good. It's a good
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits, yeah, that is a really good show. So I will definitely recommend it.
You said it's on Apple?
Amazon, yeah, it's on Amazon. I was watching that. I started watching that. Today I started watching Russian Doll. That's good too. Yeah, but it's kind of a it borrows elements from the Groundhog movie, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Where he keeps on repeating the same day over and over, but she's dying in every episode multiple times, but she's starting off in the same spot.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's on Netflix, so I think season 2 just dropped like last week. So we started watching that.
I did see that Turning Red movie you was talking about the other day. It was pretty good.
Turning Red?
Yeah, the animation with the
it was good.
Yeah, man.
It's a good flick, and I like the animation because it's different from like what Pixar normally does. So it's nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I watched that with my son too. That was very good.
Yeah,
I like I was laughing. What scene that made me laugh was like her best friend when she came into the room crying, and the girl's like, "What's wrong with her?" She's like, "What's wrong with your face?" I was like, "Yo, that's a true friend right there, yo." I said, "Yo, that's a true friend, yo." Because bro, that's exactly how a friend would stick up for you, bro.
It definitely had like a lot of like I know you can't call it anime because it's not Japanese, but it had a lot of like the same like effects like anime.
I think Disney is like found this new little territory they want to step into. It's called family trauma, and then like this and Encanto. I say, yo, they're really racking up on the family. They're going after family trauma right now, bro. Like
they've been killing off parents for years, but now they're killing off siblings and shit like that. Yeah. Like Big Hero 6 started it, right? You lost a brother, like oh shit, lost a brother. You know what I mean? Then you got Encanto, you got other shit. Yeah, they wildin'.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta deal with all this family generational family trauma. We're gonna make movies about all this shit. People gonna relate. They're gonna see their childhood in these movies.
No, but that shit's wild though. Man, turning red when you find out like the mom, like the kind of beast she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yo, that shit was crazy, bro. She said, "Dad." He's like, "Dad, what the hell?" I told you she was big. Yo, that's crazy. Man, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And then I finally saw The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman. And that was a really good movie too. It's a musical. You like musicals?
Yeah. Well, somewhat. Cool. Depends.
Because I know there's some people that have an extreme hatred for musicals, so that's why I gotta warn them.
I don't hate them, but I'm not really a musical person. Like it has to be very, very well for me to get caught up in it.
I enjoy West Side Story, the new one.
That's what I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that too because I just saw it on Disney pop up, the West Side Story. So I gotta watch that one too.
Yeah, West Side Story is good.
Even though I saw the original,
it's a shot by shot, bro. Same, shot by shot. Even the fucking the dialogue is the same.
Wow. Okay.
So it's not nothing. It's like a little things that like digress, like like gender swapping.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's the same.
America.
I think it's more different because now like the actors are Puerto Rican. So like that versus like
versus the Italians.
We're a little more accurate now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you got some real Puerto Ricans in there, like cool. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I'm trying to think of other things that dropped recently.
Oh, we got a trailer.
Oh
yeah.
We got a trailer.
We got a trailer, for someone that, if you don't know anything about the story, it's very confusing for some. All right. So we got the Thor Love and Thunder trailer that dropped. Everybody that's on this panel knows what's going down. But for the casual, like, what the hell what's going on? Listen, we know what's going on. It's about to be some wild crazy. Yeah, man, that trailer dropped, man. I was excited to see something new, right?
Yeah.
Because we knew that Doctor Strange is coming out, and they didn't want to release something that's going to be super crazy to overshadow Doctor Strange. That's why I think this trailer was very vague. Just showed a lot of like, just like quick, really not really story driven. It was like just points. But I think the next trailer is going to show what's really going to go down. And I think that Moon Knight is definitely segueing this agenda. How did you guys like about the trailer?
I just want to say shout out to Taika Waititi for picking these great rock songs to put on Thor's. Because that Sweet Child of Mine hit, I was like, oh, Sweet Child of Mine, this is my shit. I got hype. Just over the music.
See, I love Taika Waititi. The guy is a genius, right? He took Thor and made Thor more relatable to a lot of people and made the story kind of fun to watch. Because, some Thor is, his last movies has been kind of like very dark, somber. Not that, the jokes were not really there. So they kind of like, I think he reinvented him a little bit more for the masses, right? For more people to kind of take it.
Yeah, they say they let Chris Helmsworth put more of his personality into the Thor character. That's why this Thor is more close to how Chris Hemsworth is than it being how the traditional Thor with the whole old English talking and stuff like that.
I remember.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, okay. I'm always talking.
No, I was reading something about that. How they got their story behind making Thor from how he was in the first Thor movie into how he is now is like because he spent a lot of time on Earth and a lot of time around the Avengers. He started adopting like their personalities and Earth-like kind of personalities that way, and so his accent dropped, his demeanor dropped, changed. So so that's why they were able to kind of just segue into the way it is now, which is really great.
So pretty much what you're telling us is the Earth people was a bad,
we were a bad influence.
Bump them down. Yeah, we bumped them down.
I'm down Thor.
Yeah, so like I was trying, the point I was trying to make with Taika Waititi, I just hope that, and I think that Hercules or Zeus, if they ever show Hercules, but they showed the back portion of Zeus, do you think Zeus is going to be like a non-serious character? Like he's going to be like a party guy?
Yeah. According to that lightning bolt, I'm thinking they're going to go jokey with Zeus.
Yeah, the way I've seen a lot of things like depict Zeus, he's always like there's very few movies like that or even like animations that depict Zeus serious these days. So
I mean, we got a little bit of Zeus in the Snyder cut, right? He was kind of gangster, but he was not like a real character. Like he was just like a backstory. But like this one here, he's gonna look like he's gonna be like kind of like I guess pretty much what Gore feels like. He feels like his prayers are unanswered. He's like, these motherfuckers are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're partying. They're doing all the kind of other shit. Like look what he's doing. Like he's having a party. Like he's supposed to be helping us, but he's partying. So I think he's gonna be like a party Zeus, and it's gonna be weird to see Russell Crowe in that.
Yeah, I was just.
It's gonna be weird to see Zeus in that. yeah.
So I'm hoping because I know Taika Waititi, he does that with characters. He take a character that's very serious. That's why I hope that Gore is not gonna be like a jokey Gore. Like he needs to have like dude, like that big ass monster you saw him like laying on the ground, that was fucking Gore fucking bodied him.
Well, I mean, we could trust. I think we could trust Taika Waititi in with the villains because he made remember Hell was his
good,
villain, and she wasn't very jokey in the shit. She was bad. She was pretty badass. So I mean, I think we could trust him with Gore. I don't think he's gonna like fumble the ball with Gore the God Butcher, but with Zeus on the other hand, yeah, I think we're not gonna get a real serious Zeus. When I saw the lightning bolt in the hand, I said, okay, yeah, it's gonna be jokey Zeus. I said this lightning bolt looks like trash.
Yeah, lightning bolt looks like a lightning bolt, like when you get like it's like merch or whatever, like swag.
Yeah.
Like real. There's no lightning, but I'm hearing that it's still like the movie's not finished. So if they still doing like VFX, hopefully that changes. But I don't know. Hopefully we don't get like a jokey Zeus, which I don't know. But if we're gonna get Zeus, we're gonna get Hercules. We're gonna get everybody else.
It's weird though, cause I didn't. Honestly, until y'all said that, I wasn't even thinking that. Like, y'all got me feeling away right now, cause
What?
Like I never even considered him making Zeus jokey, like making him a clown. Like,
bro,
I never considered
don't
that
feel away,
shit,
bro. Don't feel away because Zeus is my favorite Olympian god, and I can handle it, bro. Like, I know he's not like that. Like, Zeus is pretty badass. We was having a conversation the other day about Zeus and Odin and shit. So
Yeah.
So
right,
I mean,
right.
like we come on, we know. Real ones know.
I hope not, man. I hope not. I really did not even think of that. Like,
I think we're gonna get like no lie. He's not gonna be in the movie that long. I think Gore is gonna body him. I think that's gonna be probably the beginning.
Definitely.
I think that's gonna be the beginning of the movie to introduce Gore. Is gonna him killing Zeus automatically. Like, holy shit, he just killed Zeus.
Which I can't even fathom because not Zeus, man. Maybe some other guys, but don't kill Zeus.
Yeah, that was like he's supposed to be one of the High Fathers, man. You can't like take him out like that. Like,
that's a Sky Father, man.
That's what I'm saying. They're supposed to have a group of Sky Fathers, bro. Like, yeah, you could kill everybody else except for Ares. I don't even care if you kill Hercules. You gotta keep Ares and you gotta keep Zeus, bro. Like,
I wonder if they're gonna show Ares though, because Ares
that's what I was expecting.
They used Ares' statue in the last Thor movie when he was on one of the champions of Sakaar. His statue was up there with Beta Ray Bill.
More than Hercules, honestly, to me, I would expect him to be in it more than Hercules.
I see Disney's gonna incorporate all these gods before like DC decides to use them. They're gonna put them all in their movies because those gods are like it's fair use for them. They don't belong to anybody.
Yeah,
so they could just use them, but they're gonna make sure that yeah. So they're gonna use them so people associate Zeus to Disney. You know what I mean? Like without like it in Jason.
I mean, they didn't do that with the Hercules animated movie.
And that was my shit.
Like,
what was his name? Krim. He was like the bodyguard to the villain. What's the name? Fuck.
It's James Woods, right? James Woods, you're talking about, right?
Yeah. No, not Hades. He was like the bodyguard. He was like the funny dude. He was the comic relief in the movie. The big ass brolic bodyguard. I don't know, man. He had a funny ass scene where he's like doing like push ups. He's like, "Look what I could do," and that shit had me dying. Yeah, but I once again I hope that if they're gonna make Zeus kind of like a party dude where he's like kind of how Ego the Living Planet is, like kind of like mad nonchalant. At least give him some like a scene where he's gangster when he does some shit like you're like, oh, you can see the power he has. I hope they showcase that. That'd be nice. It's a showcase like a real Zeus in the MCU. Because he's gonna start bodying gods. You know what I mean? Like we gotta have a good fight scene. But the trailer was overall good, man. I liked it. A lot of people are bashing Natalie Portman.
Well,
nah, she looked good, bro. That was
good, but I mean,
accurate.
Not Portman's fault. Is that stems from Marvel writers' fault because people don't like female Thor, and female Thor got backlash when she came out in the comic book. So for her coming to the big screen is gonna be met with the same backlash that came for the comics because they don't like the fact that it's a female Thor.
I like the fact I give her mad respect. We spoke about this like many episodes ago when we showed the first picture of her, like behind the scenes. Mad brolic. And like, yo, she took the role seriously because she's brolic in this shit. Like you could tell.
Yeah, her arms are big.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good because like people just sometimes like they just they come to work. That could have been easy like prosthetics
or a stunt double.
But she looks good though. Do you think that this is gonna be like an alternate version of Thor? Like this is not like the same Jane Foster. This is like a
no.
I think it's her.
Same Jane Foster, yeah.
Okay, I think it is Jane Foster.
I think he said
maybe it's a different.
I don't think it's a variant. I think Taika said that It's the same Jane Foster. I think the only thing that they're changing is instead of her having cancer, which is in the comics why she ended up with all of that, instead of her having cancer, she's gonna have a disease from being engulfed by the
For the ether.
Right. Yeah, the ether.
Right. So that's the only thing it seems like that he said so far that I've heard that has changed. Other than that, I think it's the same storyline that they're running with.
Trying to think like what makes like what
Maybe
will
that-
make her worthy? Like it has to be like
Is
a
the,
story.
so I was hearing somebody else say the theory of like, because they said when the only person other than Thor who lifted the hammer and Captain America who lifted the hammer was Vision, and they said Vision had the Mind Stone, so they figured that because the Aether was really was a Infinity Gem, that maybe that's what makes her worthy to lift up the hammer, because the Aether remnants that's inside of her, something like that. That's what I heard somebody else's theory was, and that sounded pretty good to me. So I can't argue that theory.
Can't knock it.
I guess when we get the actual, this was just a teaser. So when we get like trailer 1, which is probably gonna be like right after Doctor Strange, we'll probably get like a little more content. Like
Right at the end of the credits.
But I mean, then again, Jane is also a genuinely like, if you really look at it, she's a genuinely nice person. Like she's not
Yeah.
She was like, from if you look at her character, she's always putting herself. Well, she's putting the world before herself.
Yeah.
She put herself in dangers many times to like help out the world and stuff like that. So I think that's gonna make her worthy. She's not very egotistical either. She's not. She cares more about like helping people and finding out science to help other people than caring about her own self. You know. So I think that would make her worthy enough to lift up the hammer as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I don't think you need to give it nothing extra. She's just a good person. She is worthy. Like it's just that is what it is.
Yeah. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I love Korg. Korg is like one of my favorites. We're gonna get Korg. We're gonna get Meek. We're gonna get all these fucking fan favorites. Valkyrie back. I think, the funny thing is, if you look at the trailers, there's like tourism, and I think that she's pissed off on how Asgard is kind of moving forward, and I think that this movie is possibly going to be like them finding a new home outside of Earth. Like I don't think she wants to be there anymore. So I mean, we're gonna get a lot of heavy hitters in this movie, man. We got fucking gods, Olympian gods. We're gonna have Valkyrie. We're gonna have Thor.
All I know is one thing I want to say is they better not, because I was getting vibes when I saw the trailer. I said this trailer is kind of like a Last Hurrah kind of vibe I'm getting from it, because they showed him running from like when he was a little kid to a teenager to like a to the adult when he first joined the Avengers until like where he is now. And I'm like, yo, they better not. They better not, yo.
I mean, he still has more movies on his contract, doesn't he?
I mean, he has a lot more. They could be cameos. I mean, they could be like, but think about it. He's the only actor that has 4 movies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He has 4 movies, and he has, if you count all the cameos, he has like about 9 appearances, which is crazy for him. But I think he said in an interview that he will play Thor forever, which he could, because you can get old Thor. You know what I mean? He can grow into this character, gets old with this character, which
I always wanted to see the older Thor too, so that'll be dope.
Yeah. He could definitely Hugh Jackman this shit. Like I don't see anyone else playing Thor.
Yeah, Thor is. Thor is.
Yeah, like that. I'm sure there's other characters that when we grow old and they reboot Thor and they're like, oh, that was a really good Thor, but we were gonna think about Chris Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're gonna get Loki in this movie? Because there's a scene where they show 2 characters and there's like a blank spot on the left. Marvel likes to delete people.
Fresh on it. Yep.
Oh, when he's looking up at the thing, right? And it's like showing the space. It's like It could be Loki.
Section.
I feel it's a missed opportunity.
Or it could be Loki, or it could be a Beta Ray Bill, or it could be.
I'm hoping we get Beta Ray Bill.
Because
I've been itching for it.
I think when they get left, they're on Sakaar again. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Beta Ray Bill was in Ragnarok and they cut him. because they felt like they wasn't gonna use him for another. Like it didn't make sense. I'm
Like
sure they're gonna get it.
They actually put him in the movie.
Yeah,
was-
but
he-
his
he
statue was there too.
Yeah, he
one of
was.
the
Statue, I
champions.
seen the statue. Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like Beta Ray Bill, Korg, and Meek, like in the same. But like he was not Beta Ray Bill like that we know. He was just like he wasn't Thor yet, like that version of Thor. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You
we
said
could
because
get
they didn't
multiple
think they was
versions.
gonna use him anymore.
I have no idea. I just know that Taika Waititi said it's gonna be multiple Thors. So,
He's gotta be in this shit then.
yeah, they can.
And I think Thor's axe is the same name as Beta Ray's hammer. Beta Ray Bill's hammer.
Stormbreaker.
Exactly.
Yeah, Stormbreaker is
you gotta
his.
pass
That was his.
along. You gotta pass that along. I don't know, Red. You might be right, man. I'm thinking about this shit now. Like, I don't know.
Could be. I mean, the way the store's talking is like he's talking about like he's gonna retire or some shit like that, yo. So I don't know, man. The way it was sounding
like he's trying to find his balance. Like he I'm not doing this thing again. Like I'm not the king of Asgard. I don't need to do it anymore. I'm trying to find my peace. He's pretty much doing a Thanos. Like he has his farm. Like Thanos was gonna be chilling, right? He was not gonna do nothing crazy. He's gonna just live in that farm and die on that farm. I think that's what Thor is doing now. But if you look at the trailer, you see that he has new armor. That's showing you something. There's gonna be another fight. That armor looks fucking fire, and it looks like his Stormbreaker is now what do you call that shit? The Bifrost. Yeah.
It has Bifrost powers. Yeah.
I'll let Red go into that because I know that those is your boys, Tooth Grinder and Tooth.
Oh yeah. Teeth Skin and Teeth Grinder. Yeah, his two goats. They could transport anywhere. So they showed in the trailer his two goats. I was pulling the carriage. So they have they're kind of like a walking Bifrost themselves. They could go anywhere they want.
Yeah, I saw the pop. They did there's a pop Funko that has both those. It has Thor on the boat with the two goats. It was on Big Bad. I think it was like $25, and I think it might have sold out because people was going crazy for that shit.
I don't think. Fun fact about them, I don't think Disney's gonna show it though. But like when if Thor's like hold off, I was telling if Thor's hold off in a place where there's no food, he can literally like eat his goats and cook them, and they'll come back to life the next day.
Yo,
that's a fun fact. It's true. He one time there was a family's house he was visiting, and like this is a Norse mythology story. He was visiting a family's house, and like they worship him and praised him. So he offered his goat as a meal to the family. He just said eat them, but don't eat the bones. So they ate the goat, but then Loki played a trick on the family and said, "Oh, you know, why we say don't eat the bones? You know, why should he have all the good marrow to himself, yo?" So he tricked one of the youngest kids to eat the bone of the goat. So what he did, the next day when the goat revived, one of his goats had like a limp leg, a lame leg, or some shit like that. So it was like, "Yo, who ate the bone?" So Thor was like, he was like, "Yo, who ate the bone, yo?"
Man, I didn't know about that shit.
Yeah. So the kid was like, "Yo, I'm sorry. I was told that I was tricked into thinking like the marrow was good or whatever like that." So Thor was mad. Yo, he was ready to crack it with the hammer, but like he was like, "I'll don't take it out of my family. I'll be I'll be a servant or whatever like that." So that the kid, he was like, "All right, come on, kid." So he took the kid on the adventure with him. But like, it was just funny that's one of the Loki trick stories too, where they ate the goat and they ate the bone. So the goat woke up with a limp leg the next day.
Loki be wilding, bro.
Yo, Loki straight wild out in the Norse mythology, bro. He's a wild boy. But yeah, that's a fun fact. His ghost can revive the next day if you eat it for a meal. If don't eat the bones though.
Damn. Nah, but looks good, man. I can't wait. That's July, right? July 7th, some shit like that.
I know it's not the 4th, but it's like for that weekend, whatever July 4th weekend is.
Don't they normally have movies come out like or the July 4th, or like early. It was on that same week or something like that.
Yeah,
Being that everybody will be off.
I think Guardians supposed to
I
come out
think it's
this
on a
year.
random day. Like,
Guardians supposed to come out. Guardians 2 was supposed to come out this year, July, but then it got pushed back, and then all that shit happened with James Gunn, so they moved Thor up. Spider-Man got fucking pushed back to next year. So Into the Spider-Verse, through the Spider-Verse was gonna be a part 1 and a part 2, which I didn't know. I thought it was gonna be just part. Yeah, so it's a 2-part movie. It was supposed to come out this year, December, but they got pushed back to next year, September. And then 2024, you get the second part.
wow.
So they got pushed back. So I'm not quite sure what happened with that, but yeah, it got pushed back.
Oh, well, yeah. Sorry, July 4th is on a Monday. That's probably why it's not releasing. The 7th is on a Thursday, so that's why it's releasing on the 7th.
Yeah, man. So that's gonna be like, so back to the Thor talk. So segueing into like Moon Knight shit after what we saw this episode 4, which fucking blew my mind, which I kind of figured was gonna happen, but I think that this is gonna segue like these gods, like, you know, like into this whole like mythology of war. I think that the emergence of these new guys that get, because I think, all right, so let's talk about Moon Knight. Let's talk about it, all right? Because we can't keep dancing around.
Let's talk about it.
Word. Get into it.
We can't keep dancing around Moon Knight, all right? So Moon Knight happened, right? The very beginning part of Moon Knight.
It wasn't episode 4.
Oh shit, was it?
Episode 4.
Yes, sir. Episode 4.
I mean, that was a typo. Sorry. Here we go. All right, there we go. Episode 4. So you get the first. You get was that Osiris or was that Osiris?
Yeah.
Holding Khonshu's statue and goes into this room, and there's multiple.
That answers everybody else's question about where the other Egyptian gods are.
Yep.
And
they're all just there.
And they're all there. And I think those are the ones. I think in my head, right? I think that it was probably like a coup where there was a issue between two different factions of the gods, right? You have one that was like, we're not gonna dabble into any kind of like human shit. We just kind of like chill. Then you got those that really wanted to help. And I think those that wanted to help were the ones that were like entombed. What do you call that? Not entombed, but
imprisoned.
Imprisoned. And I think that this was the reason why Gore, you know, him praying and wanting to help his family. I think those prayers went unanswered because
that's a very good connection, Fresh.
I think that's the reason why his prayers were unanswered is because those gods were, you know, in that state. And then you had those that were roaming free, was kind of like, all right, cool. Like, we're not going to do shit. And I think when you look at, and I was watching like New Rockstars, and New Rockstars was like showing like the different statues, and it had Anubis on the right-hand side. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, what's happening here? But anyways.
Which is what I found weird because Anubis is supposed to be like Osiris's right-hand man.
Well, Anubis is also supposed to be the one that judges people, not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not Amit. Yeah. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if they switching mythology for this movie, for the show, but there's a lot of this.
I'm
very confused. Real quick, Fresh.
Huh?
See, because like that's the weird thing.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't hear you, bro.
Lost the sound. We got the video, but we lost the sound now. Nope.
I'm not here.
I hear you a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so all right. Well, like you said, right? You said it was a little weird. That because like I said, I'm into the whole mythology. So when in the first episode, when he opens the book and it shows you like the lineage or the hierarchy of the gods, the shit is backwards, bro. Like Osiris is at the top, but he's not supposed to be at the top.
No.
Like, and then if you start looking through it, like it's kind of off.
I think it's supposed to be
So
Horus,
that
right?
in of itself is like, if you actually know about that stuff, that
In the
in of
current
itself
hierarchy, yeah,
shows
it's
you that
supposed to be
there's
Horus.
something wrong going on, right? So there is something that's going on, bro. I don't know if it's him being an unreliable narrator, which plays a lot into this, or if it's it might be some of both. Him being an unreliable narrator, and as well as whatever Osiris and the rest of them is doing in the overvoice. It's something real funny going on right now.
There's a crazy ass theory that he is like this what we're watching is a movie. Like it's not like it was some weird shit because there's like there's episode 3, there's a part where they're running through like Egypt, and you could see a cameraman on the right hand side, like you see the gimbal and all that shit on the right hand side. So people are saying that because Disney knew about it, they could have erased it, but they left it there. So they're saying that this movie
That shit happens all the times.
Yeah.
So they did it Game of Thrones.
No.
They did it with Game of Thrones. It was a Starbucks coffee, but they removed it.
They did it on Vikings. I was watching Vikings. Dude lift up his mug to drink. He saw like the pricing label on the bottom. Like the scan shit when you scan it.
I have the barcode on the bottom. Yeah, but they're saying that it could be a movie that we're watching that, you know, it's, I don't know how that works out, but I really don't believe that either. But I think that there was like a discrepancy between groups of gods where they try to do a coup, and these guys that we're seeing are the ones that are not doing right by the by the gods, whatever. I this, you could tell that the writers and the directors of this show really don't give a shit about how we feel as far as satisfaction goes, because I'm confused by at the end of every episode. I'm confused. There's nothing like, it's like, oh shit, like it doesn't, you can't call anything. There's nothing you call. Like it's just like, all right, cool. Like they really don't give a fuck. Like they want you to keep on tuning in. Because with the end sequence, he's in the psych ward. He meets his alter ego like in the flesh. Then you see what was it, the hippo that has like what was it?
That shit had me dying, bro.
You skipping an important part though.
Yeah, the important part.
Tower. Exactly. I was about to say that too.
When the psych ward running away, there was a third coffin that was banging open.
Yeah. The third.
And they ignored it, but I think that's the third personality that was taking over in Egypt. That they were.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But like, now we got Alexander the Great is now MCU canon, which is fucking random.
Oh, they found this too. Right. Oh yeah.
Like,
when I saw it, I said when he said, "Oh, it's in Macedonia," I said Alexander the Great. They're gonna do it.
There we go, bro.
Alexander the Great. Once he said it was in Macedonia, I said, "Oh, Alexander the Great."
Yeah, I think these supernatural characters we're gonna get are gonna be deemed as an avatar for a god. I think that we might get Blade, might be an avatar of a god. You know, they might, and then Dracula might be an avatar of a god. You know what I mean?
I
like
can see Dracula being an avatar of a god.
I
I don't think I can see Blade being an avatar of a god.
I don't think I can see both of them being that, because Dracula's supposed to be a god himself. You know, like he's supposed to be like the vampire god. That's who they look up to. So I don't know.
He's the vampire king.
I honestly think that Ethan Hawke's character is Dracula, but that's just me being crazy.
Nah, bro, I'm with it too, bro. I've been telling you, I'm on the same wave. I'm just waiting for it to come out.
And I'm just waiting for it to not come out so I can be like, aha, it's not it. Nah, we'll see. Who knows? What the hell Marvel got in mind though?
Well, this here, when I was reading online that this is supposed to be segueing into like that show that that Prince was talking
Werewolf
about.
by Night.
Werewolves by Night. That kind of that Halloween special was supposed to segue. So if we're gonna get like, I think they just cast somebody today or some shit. Forgot her name, but she's like, it's in the vampire world.
But isn't Blade supposed to be a movie? I just started. I was thinking about it. Isn't Blade supposed to be a movie, or is it a series coming out?
Blade is gonna be a movie.
Blade is gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Werewolf by Night that's happening, that was gonna be a Halloween special. It's only gonna be like a one-off thing. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I know that Moon Knight's supposed to segue that.
And I believe Blade is definitely supposed to be in that.
I don't know, man. This show definitely it leaves me more confused than anything, because I'm like, what is real, what is not?
It did leave me thinking about one question. If your wife sleeps with a different personality, is it technically? It didn't leave me like, I mean, it's the same body. It's the same. Is it really cheating?
Yeah, I was watching this joint. I was watching this with my son. And she's like, yeah, you smell just like him. He's like, duh, it's the same body.
Yeah, but that's it's crazy how she's falling in love with like the nerd version of him. Yeah,
he's giving her something she never has. Honesty.
Yo,
telling her the truth about everything. My man spills the beans real quick.
Yo, but when homie told her about her pops, right? When she confronts him, you can see it death was in her face. She was like, I want to kill this motherfucker. She was like, tell me now. And I was like, oh fuck. You could tell in her face was like she was distraught.
Listen,
she was gonna
I
end
think
this
that's
man's
so
life.
Real. Steven just let Bart take over. He's like, yo, Bart, you gotta come out here. You gotta come out here and experience some stuff.
Yeah, I'm out. This your shit. I'm out.
So I want to talk to Mark.
He keeps saying that he got shot by his partner, right? In the comic, he gets shot, and then I guess the episode 5 we're gonna see origin story and how he becomes Moon Knight, right? Because they show the trailer and they show him like bloodied up, getting turning for the first time. Do you think his third personality was the one that was greedy?
Yeah.
It's a strong possibility.
No, I think definitely. I think that's what he was referring to when he brought it up.
I don't know.
But I mean, considering that he doesn't know like who the third personality is, I think there's going to be a misconstrued kind of story for him, on his end. Like he knows like he had someone there and they were gone, and then he came to. So he's blaming the action of Jack on his partner, thinking it was his partner, but it was actually Jake,
yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, same person, Jake Jack. But I think that is the person that got greedy, because we don't know that person's motive, and we don't even, and to be honest, we don't know if we ever gonna see Jake, like in a maybe. I think we are. I think the next episode we're gonna see a lot more.
We have to.
Last episode.
I'd say save for season 3.
Like you'll see more Jake in the movie.
Season 2. I
mean. Man said season 3. Damn.
Let's say season 2.
I think, and the way the show is going, it looks like it's ramping up right now, and I feel better about that versus them wrapping up the last episode where we kind of like how Marvel kind of like rushes shit. At least now we getting like, all right, 4 started the ramp up, 5 is gonna be ramp up, and then 6 is gonna be the closeout. So we're gonna get like a full, good. The pacing is gonna be on point. Because I hate that. I hate it when they rush it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do hate when they rush it. But first of all, I just want to say, that Tomb Guardian, whatever that shit was. Listen, out, bro.
Yo, that shit scared the shit out of me.
That shit was creepy.
Yeah,
that shit was creepy.
When they was explaining why he was doing the clicking sound, it's because he doesn't have a tongue. He doesn't have a tongue.
Yeah, echolocation.
I was like, oh my god, that's fucking. And then when you see her like kind of like going like scaling the wall, you see the hand moving, like trying to grab him. Like, oh, this is. you don't see this in a Marvel
Yeah.
movie. Like you don't see like
Yeah.
horror.
That shit snatched her up too. She's like, huh?
Yeah.
But it was that thing was resilient, bro. He was trying to stab him with the bone in his hand. He was like, I was like, yo, what the hell, bro? Shit.
But then you got to explain like why is that thing undead? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things happening that we just don't know that's behind the scenes. There's a lot of fucking fuck shit. And I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be a misdirect too. I think that there's gonna be a lot of things that we thought that were like they shouldn't do, but they are gonna do. I don't know. I'm excited, man. We got 2 more episodes. I don't know, man. What's your theories, man? Do you have any theories? Any crazy theories?
I have a theory. I think that this dude has been dead since the beginning of the show. And this whole scenario has been him passing through, has been Anubis taking him, whether Anubis is there or not. I'll just say he's on his passageway through the field of reeds to be judged. I feel like that's what he's going through right now. And that's probably why he can't make sense of anything, because he's really stuck in between both realms. And
that's why you get the hippo, the chick hippo, because she's fertility as well as passage to the.
But she's also the goddess of rebirth as well. So if you think about him being dead and Khonshu not being around, she's gonna have to be the one to revive this dude in order to stop Amit's not rebirth, but from them taking her out of the tomb. That's what I think is going on. Because one thing, did y'all notice, like when he was talking to the little girl in the first episode, and he was explaining all of that to her?
And he's like, I'm not dead.
Am I?
Yeah.
Like, and then right quick they swipe the pan and he starts talking to the boss. Like, so it's like little shit like that they be sprinkling through this whole thing. I'm like, some of these things are not there for no reason. Like, so yeah, I think he's in that middle realm of life and death.
Wake me up before you
he's gonna, and just because you said that, he has to wake up. He has to wake up Jake. All of them are gonna have to. I feel like it's gonna be in the comic. I feel like they're going like kind of like through the comic storylines where he's going to have to come to peace with all of the personalities in order for him to move forward. That's the only way it's gonna happen. It can't just be him. It can't just be him and Steven. Like, it has to be all 3 of them on the same page, and that's the only way that Moon Knight is gonna be as effective as a hero as they need him to be.
Makes sense.
I know I say this all the time. Like, I sound like a fucking nerd. Like, every time when we get like a Disney Plus show and that's really good, I'm like, this is like my favorite. I'm gonna say like Moon Knight is becoming my favorite because
I love this shit, man.
Because I love the pacing, I love the storytelling. I like that they're not giving things up. Like, they're not giving us a full episode of the straight Moon Knight. Right? They only give us like the last 5 minutes, right? The last 5 minutes. They give us just a fucking breadcrumb of Moon Knight. Yep. And they don't care. They don't care whether or not it's bad for viewers. They're like, yo, fuck it, stick around. It's gonna be worth it. And I think that the payoff is gonna be fantastic. We're gonna get that last battle between him and Ethan Hawke's character. And I think that Ethan Hawke's character is gonna be, I think he's gonna succeed. I think he's gonna get what he wanted. And
that's what'll give him that title. Once he becomes the full avatar of Amit, that's what'll give him the powers of Dracula, I believe.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking sick, bro. Because I know, because we said it before, they're not gonna show people biting people on the neck, drinking their blood. They're not gonna. They're gonna retcon that, and they're gonna make it more where it's almost like he's judging these people, and he's gonna create a cult, a following, what he's been doing now. And these people are gonna be judging. That's why they all rocking the fucking, the tattoo, because I think they're gonna all have the ability to do that to gain more followers. I think they're gonna just be infecting those people.
It'll be soul sucking instead of blood sucking.
I don't know, man. I'm excited, man. You got 2 more episodes, man. Oof.
Have y'all I know Fresh, you said you really wasn't into the comics like that. Like Red or Soul, y'all ever was into the Moon Knight comics?
No, I never read it.
I never read it.
No.
All right.
I knew of Moon Knight because by Werewolf by Night. I know of his character, but I never knew about. I knew Mark Spector. I knew how he got the powers, but I never dove into like what he was and what was if he was a vigilante or he was just an anti-hero. I didn't know none of that shit.
I think they kind of leaving it open. They kind of twisted some of the stuff around too, but I feel like with comic book knowledge, I feel like they're going to end up turning her, Layla, his girl, into the Scarlet. Hold on. What is it? Scarlet Beetle? Scarlet Scarab. I'm sorry. The Scarlet Scarab. So
Well, that's her lineage, right? That's like who she
right.
like a bloodline goes that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, that was her father. Her father was that character in the comics. So I think they're gonna like kind of do that because I think his name also Abdullah is like servant of God, if I'm not mistaken. So it's literally telling you that they are meant to be servants of God. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're kind of like dropping breadcrumbs to show that might end up being who she turns into. So it might not be a happy ending for them two. I don't know if they might end up at odds, especially the way she found out last episode. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind having her around, man. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's a great actress. The chemistry she has with Oscar Isaac is like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with it. Whatever Marvel wants to do with that character, man. Like, mind you, this is a world that I don't know about. So I'm watching it for the first time, like everyone else. Most of the people, because Moon Knight was definitely not like a marquee character. He was definitely like a deep cut. You know what I mean? Like a side character.
Yeah.
He was like a Casey Jones of other comics. So it's like
he's part of the Marvel Knight series, which is like
Men
like
Knight.
they're darker comics and stuff like that. So it's like Daredevil, Punisher, Moon Knight, they're all under the Marvel Knights, which is like they're more gritty, darker, like superheroes.
It's called Midnight Suns, right? Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Midnight Suns. That's a group in part of the Marvel
group,
thing. But the Marvel Knights is like a comic line that they're like they all fall under, whereas like anything goes with them. You'll see guts, gore.
It's like darker graphic novel.
That was like that was like their Black Label characters,
Mhm.
like the
Exactly.
the mature audiences only and shit like that.
Yeah.
Graphic novel and shit like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I could see that. I could definitely see that because you could tell like even though the show's a PG-13, but like you can hear the guts, right? When he was cutting the dude open, you can hear the guts. Like you don't really hear that in any Marvel movie. Like they don't really do that. So they really like teethering like the guts and gore because you actually saw like blood and you saw like pieces of meat. It's like, is that little meaty bits?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, oh shit, they really showed the blood smear. Like that's new. They don't really do that shit.
I mean, they had the other episode where his all when he snapped back and all his hands was bloody, full bloody. Like it's like nah, they're not showing it, but the innuendo is there, man. They trying, they pushing the boundaries right now.
I mean, they better start showing it. They're making me have to put the parental lock code now on my Disney. You better start showing some gore, man. You gonna make me sign up all that, do all that stuff, man.
I was getting annoyed by that. I went to the website and I just took that shit off.
I'm about to. Right? Every time I go to Disney Park, I gotta put a code in or some shit like that. You're like,
they should have an option where it's like, do you want to bypass the passcode on this device? You're like, yes.
Yeah, I took it off. It's good. I have the mature shit. I don't know. They just got really scared because the moment they launched it, like Disney, trust me, if Disney could, they wouldn't put anything that's R-rated on their platform because they don't want to deal with that. But they're like, nah, fuck it. We have to add.
These
we have to add fucking Netflix shit. So we gotta do something because there's an episode where fucking Luke Cage is smashing the shit out of Jessica Jones, like
crazy.
And Yeah, and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
Just
Him and Rosario Dawson and shit.
yeah, like you see butt crack and all that shit. You don't see titties. No, I think you do see a titty.
He just
I
started
saw a
thinking.
titty.
I don't think
I
so. They went that hard. I don't think they
You
went that
sure?
hard on it.
I thought there was a titty I saw.
Well,
I think you wanted to see one, but
I know that fucking Jessica Jones riding the shit out of Luke Cage. That's one thing for sure, bro. That fucking bed almost broke.
I thought they did break the bed.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they actually did. Matter of fact,
They definitely did.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, this episode for me, no lie, it left me with a lot of like unanswered questions. 5. I'll give it a 5 because I had a great time watching it. I was so mad that it was finished. It was one point where I thought the episode was gonna finish, but then it kept going. I was like, oh, thank you. Because I was like, oh, it's gonna end right here, right now. Fuck. Because I thought when he was gonna hit the water, it was gonna end.
Yeah, I did the same thing too.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
So they better end this shit here, and I saw it now.
So they gave us another 15 minutes after that. I was like, all right, that's good. Because I would have been pissed, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give this episode a 5. Like a strong 5. Not even a shaky 5. Strong 5.
Word.
How about you?
I agree. 5. Actually, I might go watch it again after this.
It's strong. It's a strong episode, man, because it's because we know where it's going. We're just waiting. We're just waiting at this point. Like we know.
I really had to back up a bit because I didn't get what happened. But when he punched himself, yeah, I was like, wait, what just happened? I had it because I was like, did something snap and smack him in the face? Because it happened so
my
quick.
wife, bro.
He said, I'll throw us off a cliff.
Nah, but I like I did like the ending though with them introducing Towerette. So now I guess we're gonna find out what happens after that, which I can't wait. I'll give it a 5. This is my first 5 for Moon Knight. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
truly enjoyed it.
I think yeah, we're gonna get a lot more of her. I think she's gonna explain to him what he's been like looking for. I think all the answers that we've been looking for is gonna come from her, and she's gonna flesh out everything that we've been so shaky about. I think she was imprisoned too. I think she's one of the guys that got imprisoned. So we're gonna see why.
So who was the guy that was actually friends with Kanto that was helping?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I don't think she's there for him. You're talking about the shorty, right?
Yeah. Who's she avatar for though?
She's the avatar for
the song, right?
Oh shit.
See, that's why I forgot what she was avatar for.
I know it, but oh shit.
The god of music, right, or some shit like that.
It's not Isis. It was
No, Isis is too big name. That's Osiris' wife.
That was the chick in the front. Oh man.
Yeah, because I know that she was probably the one that led Ethan Hawke's character.
Not Tara Wheat,
no. No, that was
the one at the end.
No, Tyree's the one in the end. Yeah, she's my theory is I think she used her power. Like she may have some kind of semblance of power to save Mark because I think Tara is the goddess of protection. So maybe instead of like Mark dying, she pulled him into like that mental ward kind of like state or whatever.
Hathar's avatar.
I was just about to say that. I was trying.
No, Hathor.
Okay. It's Hathor. Yeah. I don't believe her. I think the Avatar wants to help him. I don't think Hathor gives a shit about any of that stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah, because when the guy left her body, she was like, "I'm gonna help you." She was like, "Come here, I gotta tell you something." But I also think that maybe it's a misdirect because how the fuck did Ethan Hawke's character find Mark in that weird fucking place? So I think information is being given because he was trying to find clues to finding a net. What that forgot the god's name that he's looking for.
We could be working with Osiris. So he was talking to Osiris after they locked up Khonshu into the stone.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Osiris on some side shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think all the guys that's in prison were the ones that had really positive influences in the world versus the ones we're seeing now.
If Tara Red is in prison, what the hell? Why the hell for? She's the goddess of protection.
Exactly.
So all she wants to do is protect you, man. She wants to protect people. Like that's it. Goddess of protection. Why the hell would she be locked up if they were for the people?
I think that's what it is. It's like those. You have the just like Osiris said. Like yo, the people they stop praising us. They stop believing in us. Whatever. So everybody went back to the overvoid. I feel like Osiris and them is probably chilling, doing whatever they want to do. And then you had the other set of guys that was like, listen, it's like children. Like, all right, they don't want to listen to us, but we still got to be there for them. We still got to guide them. We still got to whatever. Like, these are our purposes. We're the gods of these particular characteristics. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that they have to do regardless. And I feel like Osiris and the rest of them was like, all right, if they don't want to praise us, fuck them. And, like, everybody that doesn't want to rock with us, we go in prison, y'all, because y'all not going to get in the way of what we doing. So... we just got to really find out what it is that they have a plan for, really. Like, what is it that Osiris is really trying to do right now?
And I also think that what's happening with Mark, that he's in this kind of like this weird in-between space where he's like in this mental ward. I think that's his interpretation of what death is, right? So like if you was like a person that was always like a race car driver, your fucking whatever, when you go into that afterlife, you be in that world of racing and cars. I think that he just think that he knows that he's sick, that he has a problem, that he needs to go get this help. I think that this is his interpretation of what the afterlife is.
Yeah, it's his brain giving him familiar stimuli to help him work through everything.
Yeah, because you see every character that showed up in the show, you see them in this, his imagination. I think not his imagination, but whatever is. The in-between world shit.
So you won bingo. Don't worry, I'll share it with you I'll share it with you this time.
Y'all caught everybody in there, right?
Yeah, the gold dude, the guy that he was always talking to, he was the one who was calling out the numbers. Yeah, everybody in there. Everybody.
His boss was there. The chick he had a date with was in there. I think the forager was the one that had the picture of that was drawing the picture of Khonshu.
She was drawing the picture of
whatever that was. Yeah.
Khonshu has a little bird.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an in-between place because when you see him talk to Dike, the main doctor, you see he had the same shoes on. You see the little what do you call those kind of like containers that hold the organs? And I know there's a proper name.
The canopic jars.
Yeah, like you see those like laying around, like there is something iffy happening. He just doesn't know what's happening. But I think we're gonna find out in episode 5. I think episode 5 and 6, they're gonna flesh everything out.
That was weird too because he had a statue of Sobek on his desk, but yet the whole story is about Amit.
Yeah.
About Amit. So like that's another weird thing. Like it's like you confusing crocodile gods. Like so it's weird, bro. Like I'm looking at a lot of things trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, it's all over the place.
I think honestly Disney just throwing out shit just to throw them out because
so?
they know like a lot of people don't even know shit about Egyptian mythology, so they don't. Yeah. So they just throwing shit out there.
They're pretty good at trying to get things as accurate as possible.
But the guy who's writing it and directing is like a Muslim born like this is his culture.
Yeah, but Muslim is different than paganism. The Egyptian is paganism.
Well, I could also be not knowing what I'm talking about, but I know that because I said Muslim because I'm assuming, but I'm not like. He could that could be what his kind of like folklore, you know what I mean? Because that's like
it is. I heard him talking about it. It is. He's trying to put all types of Egyptian mythology into this. So yeah, he's trying to throw everything from his culture into it. So you're right, Fred.
But the funny thing is, like, when Steven went on top of that shit when he was hiding from the zombie guy, whatever that shit is, you could see, like, I guess he was running tests on like healing regeneration, because you saw like a hand, but you saw like a reptile kind of hand, like it was like severed or some shit like that. So I guess there's other things. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get more out of episode 5 and 6 where they're gonna explain. They're trying to like do some experiments and shit. So what's the point of him doing that? What's the point of that thing being there and collecting organs?
Well, the priest itself that's his job. Is to actually take all of the organs from. He's basically preparing the bodies for the afterlife. That's his job, and he's the main one. Obviously, he's the one that did it for Alexander as well. So he's just the main highest priest. And that's his job, is to prepare the bodies for the afterlife. So
he's just going around killing people and then preparing their bodies for afterlife.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, there has to be a reason.
I mean, once you get your brace fried, you're going to be doing things by muscle memory.
People are trespassing. Exactly. I thought of it like that. It's like he's almost the guardian of the temple, but it's almost to a point where, like, he's undead, so he's just repeating everything he's done through life. So he has the one aspect of protecting the tomb. So anybody that comes in there, you about to get got, bro. And then secondly, it's like, all right, after I done got you, what do I do now? All right, I'm going to just repeat the process of what I've been doing my entire life. Like, so that's how I looked at it. I don't know if it's anything extra to it, but that's how I looked. I just thought he was the guardian of the tomb.
Sense. Once again, this is the reason why we love these weekly shows, man, because it keeps the conversation going.
All right.
What about that Halo?
Connection is breaking up.
I honestly didn't even watch Halo today.
You just want us to get pissed off, right?
I was about to say, what Halo? Oh,
it actually wasn't a bad episode.
That was a horrible segue, but
I'll probably watch it after. If it wasn't a bad episode, I'll watch it after we do this. But I didn't watch it because I figured we wasn't going to talk about it. So I said, we're not even going to talk about Halo, so why even watch it?
Since like episode 2, bro. Y'all been trashing it, so I haven't even watched this since then.
I've been watching every week.
I've been watching every week too, but I just haven't seen this week's episode yet.
I don't know if it was you guys talking about it last week, or I saw something on YouTube where the last episode he was in, like, he barely had his mask on.
Oh, bro, you don't wear that shit.
Yeah, you don't wear that shit.
You don't wear that shit? That helmet? Nah, fuck that. You like, fuck this helmet.
That helmet's an accessory in this show, bro.
And even if he does wear the helmet, they're gonna do the inside the helmet camera where they show you his face inside the helmet.
The RDJ camera.
You know, it's worse. The RDJ face is better. Like, this one is more like you get like a side view of his face. Like, you're not even looking at his face straight on. It's like you're looking at a side view. So they're trying to give you the feel
straight on,
like looking over his shoulder or some shit like that, like inside the helmet or something. It's weird.
How many episodes are we in? 5 or 4?
You said we. You haven't even watched one. Talking about we. Nah, I think this was the 5th episode.
How many episodes are we on Moon Knight?
4.
4, right? Yeah, so 5. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the 5th. This is the 5th episode. Halo. I don't like, and I don't find myself liking any characters, bro. Like, I don't like the little girl. I feel like she's mad rude and shit.
I kind of hope she dies, but
bro, I feel like she's mad. Like, mad niggas trying to help her. She's rude as shit,
yeah.
bro. Like, yo, come on, man.
Well,
I understand your pops and shit died, but yo, you gotta chill out, bro.
Who's Bokeem playing?
He's a Titan. I mean, not a Titan, a Spartan. Left the program.
You know, I think he's
he's a Spartan that left the program.
Yeah, he left the program. But you know what's funny? I keep looking at his gun because they always like emphasize his gun when he pulls it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm starting to think the gun is kind of like supposed to be an Easter egg to Destiny because it's a golden gun. It's a hand cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time he pulls it out, they like it's on the screen. Obviously, it's not even like, oh, he's just holding a gun. No, they went out of their way to make it that you see the gun every time he pulls it out.
There's no gold gun in fucking in a Halo.
So you think they're trying to do a shared video game universe right now?
I think because they kind of segued Halo into, well, not the story, but the company that made Halo made Destiny.
I will be sad. I'll be fucking sad. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but I'll be so sad if Paramount took the Destiny IP and made a show, because I know they will fucking butcher it. I will hate it. I will hate it so much.
I know. I think it actually might. It could work for them.
Give me actual Nathan Fillion playing Cade. I'm good.
Nathan Fillion, no doubt.
Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do the action work though?
Nathan Fillion.
Man, he's fat. Have you seen him? Have you seen Nathan Fillion?
All they gotta do is give him a big cloak to make him look slim. That's it.
Bro, Nathan Fillion is done. He's not doing no action roles, bro.
He's doing moderate action with the rookie, right? But he's not like crazy. You know what I mean? He's not fucking doing like. I mean, he doesn't. He can just do the voiceover. That's fine.
Like K6 action, he's not doing K6 action, bro. Like,
we could do Peter Dinklage. He could come back. He could play the ghost again.
My man Kate is doing jumping in the air, twist shots, and freaking falling down big ass caves or the exploded shit, waving at people with a gun. Like,
Destiny could be a good movie. It could be a good movie. Like
I feel like it gotta be a TV series. I think if they do a movie, they'll fuck up the movie.
Destiny has so much drama in it; it has to be a TV series.
Yeah, it has to be a TV series. A movie, they'll just mess it up, bro.
But you know why? You know why? Because we know the lore, right? We know that there's a lot of content, right? But like, if Destiny 1, right? The movie could be Destiny 1, pretty much like from beginning to Atheon, right? That's the movie. Like, there's no Crota, there's just Atheon. Then it will work out. But if you try to like mash all these games together, then yeah, you need a show.
Nah, they do a Destiny series. I need a series that starts before 1, because there's a lot of shit that part 1 don't even explain. Like when the speaker's like, I won't tell you how the war happened. I won't tell you how this. No, tell me, nigga. I need to know what happened.
I think they explain it in the lore. Like, you have to go read it.
I don't want to read. That's the problem.
They took it in the Grimoire.
Where's General?
General's not here. He's only got 2 views. General's MIA right now.
General is the Destiny Bible.
Yeah, he knows all the lore. I cannot sit down and read. I tried one time to sit down and read that shit. I was like, nah, this is not happening.
Word.
I started to, but then I was just like, "This is way too much."
Yeah,
it's like I give up.
And it's not like when you finish 1, you go, "Oh God, there's more of this shit," and then you look how much more is left. I said, "Nah, I can't do this."
I was like, "Dude, I did that shit with World of Warcraft." One night, I sat there and I was just like, "I want to know a little bit about what they're talking about right now." And I go on Wikipedia and I'm reading it, and then it has all these like little links to explain something about what it's explaining, and I click on that. Next thing you know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, I got like 40 something tabs open, and the sun's coming up. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I can't go down that rabbit hole.
I would have just YouTube it to find there's a video of some guy who read all the shit, just explaining it.
Because that's a smart thing. I didn't think of that.
Actually, I think I'm gonna do that for Destiny. I'm gonna find out who read all. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video who read all the Destiny lore.
Explain all this shit.
Explain this shit.
Oh, speaking of World of Warcraft, so
oh boy,
new expansion announced. Hooray! Right? Bro, you get to play a dragon race.
Did they update the graphics?
No, but you get to play a dragon race.
When are they gonna update the graphics, man?
That's probably not. Dude, they have to do a whole revamp on their servers.
Bro, that shit looks. I'm tired of looking at that 8-bit graphics, man.
They upgraded little by little, but they can't they can't change the full core of the game and the graphics. So
Like,
sometimes you'll go to the new content and you'll see the difference between like the new lands graphics. Like, oh, this looks nice and sharp and nice and round. And then you go back to one that's been there since the beginning of the game and it's like, wow, this is really triangular. So yeah, they would have to like basically.
You can't sell me on that shit, bro. You can't sell me on that shit.
Bro, you were fucking collecting pumpkins for like 2 hours.
It's kind of bad when Minecraft has better graphics. It's kind of bad when Minecraft has better graphics and like.
Roblox has been doing it for years.
The disrespect, bro. But all right.
I was just looking at it. Said, "What? Damn, I thought we left 8-bit a long time ago. Why are we still here? What is going on, yo?"
You're about to get mad backlash right now in the community of World of Warcraft. I mean, listen, it's all right.
Warcraft Twitter will have your neck.
I get it. You have a game that's been out for how many years now? 10, 20?
Ooh, no, longer than that. Oof. Let me see. When did that shit release? World of Warcraft release. I was like in 2004. So it's 18 years.
So I mean that's
right?
You have a game that's been out for almost 20 years, right? And you have a community, and the community keeps growing, and you have this one game that you can always go to, like something that's familiar. Like if Destiny was out for 20 fucking years and it's been the same game, but it was still strong, I would appreciate it too. Because the game, I mean, it's not for me. It's not. That shit looks like
they could just do World of Warcraft 2. Like,
see, that's what the community thought was going to happen after the lawsuit. That they were just going to scrap World of Warcraft servers as they were, and they were going to just jump right into World of Warcraft 2 and revamp it entirely. But they already have so much in development already. It's kind of like it's hard to say, all right, let's throw out millions of dollars of investment and start again.
The motherfuckers make so much money they could do that shit. Because you have to buy. It's not a free game.
No,
it's not a free game, but they're also dependent on their subscribers. And after that lawsuit, they lost a lot of subscribers.
They didn't lose you.
I unsubscribed.
You did?
I haven't played in months.
What was the lawsuit about?
The lawsuit was about bro culture. To make the long story. Yeah, to make the long story short. So, the girl, like the females at Blizzard were not getting the same treatment as the men or same pay.
Oh.
And the men were all like, disrespectful to the women. And to the point where there was something that one of the women shared to a guy of interest, and he spread it around the office, and she committed suicide.
Damn.
So yeah,
she was into a guy, showed him the goods, and he went and showed it to the whole office.
Pretty much. As far as what I've heard, that's what went down. Something like that. Maybe it was a text message. I don't know, but yeah, that's it. Anybody killed herself because of some crazy ass embarrassment, and nobody was like coming to her aid because she was a girl. Right?
Anybody kill himself with no text message. It definitely had to be pictures.
Yeah, she said something crazy.
So
pictures would definitely make somebody commit suicide. Not a text message. You can easily say that's not me.
I mean, it depends, especially like if it's really bad pictures.
But like pictures of if she showed her naked goods to and he went and shared it to everybody at the job. Yeah. First of all, guys, stop doing that shit, yo. Y'all messing it up for. Y'all messing it up for people, man.
For all of us, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, we trying to get some pics of the goods, man. And you guys out here making girls not trust guys and doing that shit. Stop it. Stop it, yo. Y'all making the game hard, man. You're making it harder than it has to be, yo. It's supposed to be on easy
Word up.
level. You guys are making it so hard by a girl trusting you to show you their goods, and you gonna show it to everybody in the whole damn job, yo.
Well, yeah, that shit was tough, and so that's what will happen there. And so a lot of people unsubscribed to World of Warcraft. My guild had a lot of female players, and they all quit.
Shit.
My man
So-
said my guild.
Well, yeah, that's what it's fucking called. What do you want me to say?
I just-
Did you
I
get
just-
to,
I
did you
just-
get to, like, did you meet any of them? Do you know what they look like in real life, or you just know their avatar?
No, we have like a Discord, and we have like a channel where we share pictures of ourselves.
Aww.
So, yeah.
I wish I had that. I don't have
Yeah,
that.
the guild master is I think engaged to one of the guild, one of them. They live together for sure.
So the guild master's banging one of the person in the guild.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
oh. So
You
that person
can't
must,
make this shit
that
up.
person must get favoritisms.
Oh my god. He said that shit. He said that shit with a straight face. A guild master, the fact that he called somebody master, bro, is wow.
That's the titles, guild master. Like I'm not just fucking saying this shit. This is what the game has their titles as.
Guild boss. So how can you if you want to become guild master, can you overthrow the guild master if he's not doing a good job? No. So you stuck with a bad leader if he turns out to be a bad leader?
You leave the guild, start your own, or join another guild.
That's a lot. That sounds like a lot of work, yo.
Did you?
I think
Kinda.
it's better to just
Then I gotta go
overthrow.
recruiting and all that.
Yeah, man. It's better to just
Yeah.
overthrow.
I was a guild master once.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What happened?
I
He's
got
bad at
tired of that
mastering?
shit. I was like, I don't want to do this shit because when you're guild master, it's like everybody's problems become your problems.
You motherfuckers too needy.
So it's just like, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. And then you have guild leaders, right, or guild officers that you delegate some of this shit to,
Hmm?
but then they always come to you at some point. It's just like, no, thank you.
Man,
No.
heavy is the head
like
that
another
wears the
job.
crown, man.
Yeah, it was good for a while, but it was just like, no thanks.
Guild master.
I don't
leader.
I don't want the responsibility. I just want to kill shit, so get loot. Like,
We need to put that on a t-shirt.
I don't want
I just want to kill shit and get loot.
That shit
I don't
sounds
want to kill.
crazy.
I don't want responsibility. I just want to kill shit.
Yo. Did you Soul? Did you ever do LARPing and shit like that?
no.
I
Damn.
was hoping actually a personal experience. I want to know what that's like, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. That shit look like it's fun though.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I've heard of LARPing when I saw that movie with Paul Rudd and this dude. What's his name?
Role models.
Role Model.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the first time
yeah.
I ever heard
That's my
about
movie.
LARPing.
That's my movie, yo.
In
When he goes off at the coffee shop about they sizes.
The fancy shit.
The
No,
venti.
Grande, bean blonde.
in World of Warcraft, they do have specified servers for full out role playing. So when you're playing World of Warcraft on that server, you have to play as the character.
Oh, it's kind of like GTA with their role playing shit now too, right?
Yeah, it's like they're pretty hardcore about it. But I've never touched those servers because I'm like, I'm not doing all that shit. That's too much work. I just want to kill shit, get loot. That's it. So
Kill shit.
Yeah.
Get
They also had like a funeral, right? Like someone like the player that passed away.
they've done that a couple of times. They've done weddings. I would say that funeral was probably like the biggest funeral that they've ever done in World of Warcraft because he was like a YouTuber and shit. And it was also kind of a thing to raise like suicide awareness because that's what ended up happening. He was with his guilds. They were doing one last raid. He was talking to them, telling them how much he appreciates them and everything like that. Nobody had any idea and then next thing you know, they found out, and so people.
Wait, he killed himself while playing the game, or he killed himself after he played the game?
No, after.
I was about to say that. Damn,
Yeah.
that'll fuck me up if I play the game. Next thing you know, hear pop, like what the fuck?
Yeah, so
Like,
they had, and
Like,
it's
what was
crazy
the
because
issue,
there were people that like, you know, there's different servers to you know, because there's a lot of people. We can't put everybody on one server.
Mhm.
But you can, if you want to transfer to another server, you can. It's a paid service. You can transfer to that server if there's more players on it. A lot of people paid to transfer to his server just to attend the funeral. You know, for that, and you know, to the point where there was a huge queue. People were waiting an hour to log into the game on the server.
And what they
You know,
and
or
what
more.
they had like his avatar game, his character like in display.
I don't recall if they did.
That would have been
I
crazy.
think they did. I think somebody had his account information. They logged in, and they had his character in a chapel, and you know,
Just that in there.
yeah. So
It's hard not to.
Precious over here laughing. I'm
No,
trying
I'm
to
not
keep it
laughing.
serious.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not laughing.
I'm really not trying to be disrespectful, bro. It's the way you say it.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing. I'm just because it's I don't know. It's different from me. Like I'm ignorant.
let me see if I can find the.
Like, I was gonna ask this question, but I was afraid it was gonna come off as a joke, which I'm not trying to joke. But I was gonna say, like, did they have his avatar laying in a casket too, or something like that? Like,
You know,
like they had him
we're not from this world. You know?
laying down or something like that, where people just come visit.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if they had his. I think they did.
Yeah, this is all brand new to me too. Like that's wild. Like,
But let me share my screen. Share.
Man, the only game I played that was close to that was like City of Heroes. But then my computer was like so old that it was like skipping that I just gave up on the shit.
Let me see if I can do this. Okay, great. Yeah, so this is Osmond Gold. He kind of like he was live streaming it, but
yo,
yeah, they had. This is how serious like people take, you know.
yo,
So
no
where's
bullshit,
he though?
Honestly,
Damn, that's a lot of names.
That's
bigger
players.
than
That's
some
how
people's
crazy it got.
actual funerals, bro. That's crazy.
But where's he? Like, where's his avatar?
It's like right. I don't know if you see I don't know if I cursor. There you go. The one we're following with the two swords on his back. But yeah, it gets crazy.
There's so many people in there you don't even know what his avatar is.
Nope. And they were doing, you know, respects at different cities.
That looks crazy.
So yeah, so you see like and people actually legally get married in this game too, which is fucking crazy. You know, they meet in the game, fall in love, and they're like, well, we want our avatars to have like a ceremony too. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's a little crazy. The funeral I could understand, but like to pay to have like your avatar get married to another avatar. That's a little crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to process it, but like, I mean, listen, that's their thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not from that world, so this is different for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that means a lot. You know, shit, man.
I can
There's
understand.
a lot of people that pull up in that
appreciate
shit. Damn, man. Damn. How did we get here again? How did we get to World of Warcraft on this channel?
I think from it start as usual. It started with I was about to say Destiny, but it started with Halo.
Oh, it did start with Halo. That's right.
It did start with Halo. And then we segued into
Congratulations. You played yourself.
So yeah, so we're not gonna bring up.
I'll give World of Warcraft credit, yo. It has one of the like largest community. I don't think nobody's even gonna top that. I'll give it that credit.
Yeah. I mean, it must be nice to have something familiar that's been out for that long. You know what I mean, it's just almost 20 years. You know, you got kids that started and they're in their 40s and they've been playing this shit since they were in 20s. Like it's just
that's wild.
It's a crazy backlog of what that game is. I just never got into it, so like it's not my thing. I'm sure if I was into it, then I'll have a more of a
Bro, it don't.
You know,
It don't even make no point.
Hours.
It don't even make point to start it now because we like people are so far ahead level wise. It's like yo.
No. I mean they've mainstreamed the game. They made a lot of changes to the game where beginning players can level up very quickly and catch up to veteran players, to enjoy that content.
Look, he's trying to get you, Red. He's trying to get you. He's like, yeah, you can come in now. I'll show you the way.
They lost me with the graphics, man. I need good graphics. Like I look at that shit, and that shit is all jumbled together and shit, and it's an 8-bit mess, man. I need something better, yo. I don't know.
The fucking the trailers, the advertisements and shit like the cut scenes are
don't look nothing like the game. Yeah.
You look at this game, yo, this game looks fucking A1 steak sauce. You play the game, butt cheeks. That's false advertisement, bro. That shit is false.
I remember watching the commercials for they had the Panda expansion with the freaking panda on the cover.
Pandaria.
Yeah, I'm looking. I said, "Oh, that's what the game looks like." I'm seeing all like the action and shit. I'm thinking that's what the actual game looks like, yo. Nah, it's a video cut screen. When I saw the game, I said, "Wow, this is like."
They do that shit because I got hyped when I saw like StarCraft, and I was like, "Oh, that shit looks amazing." I bought the game. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't want to play the whole thing because
I played that shit with Melvin, the manager. He fucking spanked the shit out of me, and I never played that game ever again. I was like, this game is stupid. I mean, it's not. I'm sure, the fans really love this game. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm about to say you calling a fan based game stupid. You gonna get their wrath, man.
This is part of the new trailer.
Look, shit don't even look like that. Why are they gonna show me this? Why?
Nothing like it, bro.
I mean, I would definitely expect it to look like that.
When you ride the dragon, it's gonna look like Spyro the Dragon.
All right, let me stop before we get fucking.
Ain't no music playing.
Yeah, no, there's no music.
No, but they have video algorithms too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but we were talking over it, so I mean, fair use.
We was making fun of it. We was making fun of it. Spyro the Dragon. That's just gonna be trash, man. Sorry.
Nah, man, I can't wait to play a dragon.
Wait, you get to play a dragon and fly a dragon?
Both. So there's gonna be this dragon race that has a dragonkin form, but can turn into a mortal, right? Like a mortal form. But then you also get a dragon that you can fly. But the dragon kids don't need a dragon because they're fucking dragons. But other players, when they come onto the island, they get their own dragon to fly around on.
That wasn't a good sell either. You didn't sell me on that shit at all. I'm like,
wait, did you want me to sell you on it? Was that what you were expecting? I need to try this game out for 30 days.
Is that the trial? They have a 30-day trial?
No. I mean, they always have a free trial, constantly. You can play the game up to level 20 for free. Or not at the level change, like level 10, because it takes a little longer to level up. But yeah, I don't know how they did it.
Every
Well-
time I hear about World of
15.
Warcraft, I think about the South Park episode where they were trying to get the shit in the game, and like Cartman and them were all in the basement, and they was like they don't even go,
Step in!
he don't even go to the bathroom. He has like a bucket and shit that catches his shit in the piss. He's like we lose precious time going to the bathroom, so we just stay in our seats and we use the bathroom from our seats.
That was a good episode.
His mom comes down with
the
the bucket to fucking cast it, shits all over her face.
I know the community didn't like that shit at all.
Oh, we love that shit. What are you talking about? Yo, it was like the fucking talk for like weeks.
Yeah, when he had the carpet, and then I think was it Kyle caught carpal tunnel in his hand or some shit like that. When the nigga's hands was like, ah. Yo, they went, South Park went in on that shit, yo.
Yeah, man. It was a good episode. It was good. Yikes. So,
I didn't know South Park was like still a thing. I was at my sister's house, and she was like, yeah, I've been watching it backwards. Like she's been watching the new episodes and going back on previous seasons. I was like, oh shit, it's like this new episodes. I had no idea.
Yeah, I watched the original like first season again recently, bro. I was crying, yo. When the fucking shit. When everybody's getting the pink eye and they were turning to zombies and shit, bro. Yo, bro, I was freaking crying, and it was like, okay, absolutely. What you must not do is start decapitating people. Do not kill or decapitate any people, and they're all looking like.
I used to love watching BattleBots.
Yo, man, and then like there was a scene where like the fucking chef was in the doctor's mansion or some shit like that, and they tried to figure out, and then they all came in there and started rating the doctor, and like the graphics is so old, like when Chef runs out, it's like it's going to the, and then when he jumps, it like jumps to the side, like somebody literally took like, and he had to scream like he jumps at the glass. Yo, bro, I was in here crying. I said, "Yo, South Park is the greatest. No matter how old it is, though, you rewatch it, you're gonna fucking die laughing, yo. Yo, them two guys is crazy. They're hilarious, and I respect them because they make fun of everything, bro. It's like you can't even come to them with no hate because they literally make fun of everything, even their own religion. They make fun of, yo."
yeah.
Oh man, yo, South Park's the greatest, hands down.
Shout out to Isaac Hayes too, man. He ain't no more chef, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he got mad when they made fun of Scientology, though. Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Isaac Hayes got mad?
Yeah, he was in the Scientology, so he got mad when they were making fun of this shit. And they were like, "Bro, we make fun of our own religion. Like, why?" Because he was telling them not to make fun. He said, "Bro, we make fun of our own religion. Like, why are we not gonna make fun of yours?"
Scientology
you know what I mean?
is off the table.
So
Scientology gets a bad rep from the beginning anyway, so that's probably why he's upset about it.
Yeah, so he quit. So then I guess he quit. And after that, that's why they did the Chef character dirty when Chef dies. Yo, you ever see how Chef dies, bro? They killed his character dirty, bro. Like.
That was such a random ass cast
How he dies, but,
to kill. I mean, to get like Isaac Hayes. Like that's like the most random casting.
All right, children. Oh. He said, "Well, take my chocolate salty balls." They're fucking
sweaty balls. Oh, those episodes are wild.
Let's see if I can share these images of I don't know how I felt about this shit, man.
He says, they said, "Why the hell don't you go ask your parents these things?" They used to ask everything that was inappropriate. They'll ask Chef, "Chef, where can we find the clitoris?" He said, "Well, children, the clitoris."
Can I not?
what is happening here?
Can I not show that?
There's pictures, right? Why would you not be able to show that?
Oh no, because it's on Twitter. All right, here we go. This is Craven the Hunter. Behind the scenes, this is his outfit.
Wow.
For real?
Yes, sir.
That's very
I was about to say
underwhelming.
that, but like, yeah, like really?
That's very underwhelming. Okay. Oh, we got barefoot running too. Okay, just to make it show that he's a wild man. He's wearing a button-down shirt, some slacks, and bare feet.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, man, playing
really
this is behind the scenes of because it started to film already. It started to film last week.
Sergey.
I don't know, man.
No.
These Spider-Verse movies without Spider-Man are flopping.
Sony just doing that shit so they don't lose the IP. Sony do not care. They just don't want to give Spider-Man back to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys ever watch Barry?
Nah, is it good?
Yeah, it's good. Season 3 starts on Sunday.
Oh, watch what?
My boy,
Season 3 starts on Sunday. It's called Barry. It's on HBO.
Like Barry?
Yeah, Barry. Yeah, he's like an assassin that wants to be an actor. It's funny. It's the dude Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
No, I never seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You can watch the first 2 seasons. It's a good watch. It's definitely a good watch. Game of Thrones. They're talking about Game of Thrones, the prequel.
It's supposed to start soon.
Yeah, $20 million per episode. That's how much it costs.
I don't even know if I could get back in that same zone.
Well, it's supposed to have
I want to
dragons.
watch it, but it's like I don't know, man.
Nah, man, you can watch it. It's not the same showrunners. So.
Yeah, I know. It's just the overall vibe.
Yeah, yeah, that should definitely like ruin our like the last episode.
I'm happy they did that shit because now they ruined their careers. Because after what they did to Game of Thrones, nobody wanted to work with. Nobody wanted to work with them.
For them, because they pulled some bullshit. That's what y'all get.
Because they rushed it, because they had another project they wanted to do, so they rushed Game of Thrones to end so they could do that other project.
Do everything to the best of your ability. When you're done, move on, bro. Don't try to like, all right, let me get out of here so I can go do Star Wars. Like, no, good for your ass. I'm glad they took that shit away from them.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, it was like
Bastages.
Yeah, man, fucking Doctor Strange, man. 2 fucking weeks. They released like a trailer for there's a new movie format. I haven't seen it yet. I think it's called. Damn it uses 3 screens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So they had the trailer playing on that, and they show like, you know, the part where you hear Professor X goes, "We should tell him the truth." You only see like the side of his face and like a little bit of the ball, because it was 3 screens. You saw the whole thing, so you see him like the forehead, but then you see like the iconic, you know, kind of like orange chair he uses in the cartoons.
Oh, the alien, the Shi'ar chair, the alien chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see that shit.
You actually see his whole body roll into frame this time now.
Oh, it's gonna glide in.
It still comes in kind of smooth. It's the same exact shot. It's just you see more now. It just expands.
No, because you know the Shi'ar chair is supposed to be like airborne. It's supposed to glide in. It's not really. It don't have wheels.
Right.
That's what he uses in the cartoon.
It seems like it.
You really don't see it here. Let's see if I can.
Shit, man. Listen, I'm real chill life, man.
See the 3 screens, but like normally you only saw this one part. But with the 3rd screen, you see the rest of the chair.
Okay. About to get flagged.
Y'all showing too much.
Don't mess with Disney, nigga. You about to get flagged.
That's an official trailer. That's a trailer.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not spoilers. It's a official trailer. They're saying to buy those tickets, to buy that specific format tickets. I think
Screen X, right?
Screen X, yeah, they're just saying buy Screen X tickets because you can see more. That's what they're saying. But I think they just kind of like forgot that that's going to show a little bit more of Professor X. Even though we all know he's going to be in the movie, it just, you know, they think we're stupid.
And in other news, Apple workers at New York store call for minimum wage of $30 per hour.
Minimum wage of $30. That's not minimum wage.
Yeah, they're trying to unionize at Apple Grand Central.
I mean, the cost of living to survive in New York City. Well, minimum wage is supposed to be a surviving wage. It's not supposed to be
This shit is crazy.
Like a
room with
wage.
3 people. Fucking.
Like so.
But the wages we get right now is like you have to have a roommate.
Like so, surviving wage
you can't live
in
alone.
New York City, I think it should jump up to like, I want to say maybe to like $23. Maybe that should be minimum wage. 23.
Just 25. Just call it 25.
Yeah, that flat out 25. But like $30, that's not minimum wage. That's not minimum wage, yo.
Oh,
$30 an hour. That's like close to like $65,000 a year.
Yeah, because $20 an hour is $40,000 a year. So
check this shit out. New York City mayor to bring metal detector devices to city subways. Everybody's gonna be fucking ringing.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, that makes no sense.
My Prince Albert is gonna fucking ring, man. Like what the fuck?
Yo.
They're gonna start utilizing those MTA bathrooms.
Well, they're gonna have a cop at every.
Sir, we're gonna need you to step right in here, please.
They're gonna have a cop at every metal detector ready to pat down.
I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry, bro. I don't want to get political here, yo, but fucking Eric Adams, fuck that guy. Yo, that guy is the worst. Yo,
bro.
my man's talking about growing weed on top of NYCHA buildings. Like growing marijuana plants on top of NYCHA buildings. How's that gonna work?
On top of what?
NYCHA, like the projects.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of drug addicts scaling the building trying to get some free weed.
Yo,
all you gotta do is light a building on fire, bro. That whole neighborhood getting high.
Well, it's not happening, bro. That's I don't know. If anything, put it on a corporate building when you know niggas ain't running up to the roof. Like, why would you put that shit on a regular housing building?
Them buildings don't light off. Them buildings, well, I don't know. Maybe in the Bronx, because the Bronx building's different. But like, I was about to say the building in the fucking hood, them fires stay in that one apartment. Nigga. They do not spread, yo. For some reason, them shit don't spread.
Yeah, I don't know about this guy.
I was gonna say that, but then I remember the one in the Bronx. That shit burned down, so I don't want to say all of them don't spread, but some of them they don't spread. They're some strong ass buildings.
I went into the plane when I left to Arizona, right? It was like everyone had a mask on. Coming back, bro, I go into the airplane because I'm like, nobody's wearing a mask.
Yeah,
I'm
CDC lifted it while you was out there.
Yo, exactly. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's my mother's
the whole time.
My mother's like, I ain't traveling nowhere time soon. Cause she said, cause I'm not ready to take my mask off. This is crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, man. It's super wild. I don't know what this man is doing, but once again, he was kind of like he was handed off a shitty situation. It was already bad, but I think it's just getting worse.
Definitely.
I mean,
you saw the little kid that got locked up for stealing a bag of chips?
I'm like, come on, man.
What?
It's outrageous, bro.
25 cents for $1.
Yeah, the kid
does it matter? He got locked up for a bag of chips.
Wow.
8 years old.
8 years old for a bag of chips, bro. That's not even a crime that you even get locked up for. That's like a desk appearance ticket.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had the little kid in cuffs, bro. He was screaming. His friends were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, yo, dude, that's some wild, crazy shit, bro. Like the world we live in. Man.
This is crazy.
25 cents, bro. 25 cents, bro. If I was the cop, I understand. Growing up as a kid, we stole a lot. I would have paid for those chips. I would have paid for those chips.
If I'm a cop,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I'm a cop responding to that scene, and I see another cop trying to lock up a kid for stealing a bag of chips. Bro, how much was the chips? Yo, here's $1. Let the fucking kid go, yo. Like, come on, bro. Are we serious right now?
That's a teachable situation where you take the kid.
Are we serious right now, bro? Like, come on.
This is what we don't. This is what we don't do. All right, you don't steal. This can't happen again, right? And you pay it off. Yeah, let's say charge to the game, but hopefully the kid will learn and retain information. Like I can't keep on doing this.
And to be honest,
the simplest shit you do is take the kid back to his parents. Like, yo, where's the mama? Bam, just. That's it. That kid would never do that shit again.
Yeah, like do something, bro. Like to lock the kid up, to give him that experience, that trauma. That's only gonna make things worse, bro. For a quarter. Yo, the show the bag of chips, the quarter bag of chips, bro.
Because now, look at the reverse. Now he done went in there, stole something, got locked up. Now he got let out. They didn't take it that serious, so now he's gonna have an outlook like, oh yeah, I can get away with this shit. Y'all fucked up that whole scenario. That entire scenario.
That's just gonna go on his fucking record, right? Larceny, petty larceny, whatever you call that shit.
They're gonna take that shit off.
That shit is dumb, bro. Like
they're gonna take that shit off his record. If the parents get a good lawyer, they'll take that shit off his record.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all over the internet, so hopefully they'll get funding for that shit. Because I know that some people don't got the bread to buy to get a lawyer, unless the lawyer wants to do it for free.
Like who lock up kids for chips, bro?
Yo, who's Moon Knight? Yo, what up?
I mean, I know we
like your show.
I know when I work in the I work with Best Buy, and when we caught kids, we were locking up kids, but we were locking them up because them niggas were stealing some real shit. They weren't stealing like no bag of chips. Like these kids were stealing like video games, controllers, or some shit like that. You know. So and most of the time we didn't even lock them up. We chose to call their parents. Like, yo, what's your parent? We push hard. We used to threaten to lock them up. Like, yo, we're gonna lock you up. You don't give us a parent name. What's your parent? What do you think? Your parents gonna be mad now? Pick you up here at Best Buy, or are they gonna be more mad? Pick you up at the precinct? Which one you want? You want the easier? You want the easier anger or the worst anger?
You want to go jail? You want to go home?
I'm like, trust me, man. They're gonna prefer to pick you up here than they will pick you up at the precinct. Yo, because they just go to the precinct to pick you up. They're gonna be extra embarrassed. You're gonna be extra in trouble, bro. And they be like, all right, my mom's number is here. And then next, we call them, and the parents come pick them up, man. Like we ain't really try to lock up no kids. Like, are you serious, bro?
Word. Yo. Yeah, shout out to Moon Knight that's in chat, man. If you're the real Moon Knight, send us episode 5-6.
That ain't no real Moon Knight.
So we can do a quick review. Imagine.
That ain't no real Moon Knight, man. That's a troll account. But thank you for the compliment.
Well, but just imagine. Just imagine, bro. They can send that at 5 and 6, right?
Wow.
Let's get that new episode, man.
Oh shit, man. What else happened here? What else happened in the world of news? I know there was other shit that happened today. Oh, you see that Mike Tyson shit on the plane?
Oh, that kid deserved that shit.
Yeah, he deserved that shit, bro. He was wilding, dude.
Bro, listen. I seen Mike Tyson in person. I'm bigger than Mike Tyson. Because I seen him in person. I can safely say I'm bigger than Mike Tyson. But even I know I'm not gonna fuck with Mike Tyson. Cause bro, that when you look at his eyes, it's something different. Doesn't look at the eyes and like, yo, this dude could just rearrange my face if he really wants to, bro. Like anytime. He came into the store, bro, and it was like the dude was like, hey, I'm Mike Tyson's bodyguard. You know, he's calm right now, but you know, can you just alert your staff, bro? I'm telling you the truth. He's like, he's calm right now, but can you just alert your staff, like, not to crowd him too much or whatever like that, but you know, because you know, we don't want to get him riled up or whatever like that. Because I mean, and he's right. Who's going to stop Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was out downstairs. Don't call AP. I'm turning off my freaking walkie.
Call calling the cops, and I'm waiting for them to get there.
Yo, AP, we need to come to the customers get wild. Who? Which customer? Mike Tyson. I'm like, yo, pretend like I didn't even hear it, yo. Like, nah, they ain't called me for that nigga.
no fucking thank you, bro.
Y'all better
No,
call the
thank you.
cops. Y'all better call the cops, yo. Don't call me. I ain't doing it.
Yo, did y'all watch Batman again?
I didn't get a chance to, no. I wanted to watch it today, but I wouldn't be able to catch the show, and then basketball games are starting. So I was like,
I was starting to watch it, right? I started it, and the Apple TV will tell you like exactly what time the movie ends. And it was like it'll finish at 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, I ain't watching this shit, bro. But I watched a little. Yo, but I think for the last almost week I've been rewinding it. I mean, fast forwarding it only to the car part when they first show the Batmobile. That shit always gets me hyped. That shit for some odd reason always gets me. Yo, when you make the Batmobile kind of like a character, like everyone was looking around like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? The first reveal, that shit made me squeal like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Jeffrey Wright face, he was like,
Yeah, that's
yo,
the
what
moment of that movie.
the hell kind of car is that? He's looking like, what
I'm
the
like,
hell
holy
kind
shit. The moment Monday when they popped up, that was the first thing I did. Took it, fast forwarded to that car part, and I played that shit like 5 times already.
I'm gonna rewatch it just to fast forward to the fucking part where I missed while I was taking that piss. yo, my bladder was not. My bladder was like, bro, if you don't go, I'm going. I was like, all right, bro, all right, ease up. We gonna go.
Yeah,
My
man.
bladder was like, yo, it ain't no joke out here, fam. You know what it was when you drank all that soda and you ain't used the bathroom before coming to the theater, man. Take your ass to the bathroom right now.
I'm a little. See, that run time is crazy, right? But like, I'm a little like concerned about Doctor Strange only being 2 hours. Because we've been getting a lot of these, you know, Disney Plus movies, shows and shit, and they're like 6 hours, 8 hours long, and then you get like something like Doctor Strange, where it's supposed to be like the marquee character and the most out of everything, and it's like 2 hours. Like, that's just gonna blow by.
Spider-Man was close to 3 hours too, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man was 3. But there was a lot of things that Spider-Man could have cut to make that shorter. There was a lot of things we probably didn't need to see.
What would you have cut?
I know there has to be stuff. There has to be stuff.
Exactly.
Go watch that shit. Start writing it down. We'll come back to that.
No, because I said the same thing about Batman. Like Batman, there's certain things you couldn't cut.
With a pivot.
You could have cut because it was pivotal to the movie because everything required to be part of that movie. But Spider-Man was a little bit different. You could have cut a lot of things out of it. I'm just thinking. I don't want to think and then have like be thinking on the fucking live stream. Like I don't want to be like 10 minutes of just me thinking because I know I have to rewatch it again because I haven't seen the movie. I seen it once. I say once after it came out. And
I gotta get on the 4K.
Well, I'm just speaking randomly. You probably could have cut the opening. Him and her swinging to get away from everybody. You probably could have cut that because that's pretty much picked up from right at the end of the last movie. Probably could have cut that.
No, you can't cut that because everybody wants to know what happened right after that shit got aired out.
They could have made it shorter.
Yeah, like, well, okay, you could have shortened it, or I still feel you could have cut it out. There was really nothing important.
Yeah, because I'm trying to replay it in my head right now, and it's just like, they could have been this. They could have been like things that would have been shortened.
I think the first part was because the last couple of scenes was gonna be so heavy, so they had to give you like light shit in the beginning. If you really think about it, in the later scenes, there was a lot of heavy shit, man. There was no like real joking and stuff going on in the later scenes. There was stuff that we took as a little bit lighthearted, but like, you know, for the most part, it was like more serious shit going on. Versus in the beginning scene, the opening scene, where he's like reacting to like his business getting bombed out there, and then he's got like his girlfriend standing right next to him, and so they showed him trying to get home and hide it from people at the same time. It was meant to be comical and give you a little something light to laugh at. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that scene could really be cut out. Maybe I would cut out maybe one of the high school scenes or something like that. Like maybe the scene with the teacher when he's like welcoming him back to the school or some shit. I probably could have cut that out. And I don't know. It's weird because I feel like everything fits in the movie, bro. It's like even with the teacher scene, even though I said to cut that out, I was laughing at it because one teacher was like two teachers kissing his ass, but then one was like,
"Nah, man,
you're a murderer." We know what you did. Like, yo, it's like that shit, yo, bro. That shit, yo, it was funny. It was funny. It fits, bro.
Yeah,
I
mean,
it's hard, bro.
I guess when you watch it, you kind of like, oh, that didn't need to be because I don't really remember like scene by scene, like off the top. Because that movie was pretty long. It was long. It was what 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I mean,
I want to say 40.
Did you want to cut out William Dafoe talking to himself in the alley with the trash can?
Nah, you don't touch nothing with Willem, bro.
I mean, do you want to cut out like him talking to his aunt at Beast about what she's like giving him like the moral the segue talked about responsibility, like it's like staging up the talk to responsibility. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of stuff that like it fits, even though it was long. It fits in the movie. It feel weird if you cut it out.
Yeah.
Well, the whole purpose of the conversation was like Doctor Strange being only 2 hours, and it's supposed to be a lot more. It's supposed to be like they're saying that this is bigger than Endgame as far as like cameos and
exactly.
And it's like, yo, Endgame was like almost it was 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? Like that extra half an hour makes a difference because you're saying it's 2 hours and that's including credits.
Oh, I'm guessing really with the way Doctor Strange is, because the way that all the rest of these movies are set it up for his movie, they don't have to like really go in depth or like saying why X, Y, and Z is happening. X, Y, and Z can just happen, and then we know why X, Y, and Z is happening. You know what I mean? So they can just cut straight to the shit. So where he's like over here trying to just fix the multiverse, he's talking to Wanda, and then getting America Chavez and stuff like that, and hopping straight to it, versus like having some long dialogue explaining why the multiverse is about to break down and stuff. So maybe that's what it is. They probably just skipping all that like back talk and just saying, hey, when this go down, you know why this is happening. You seen this, and you know why it's happening. Now let's get on with the story. And Doctor Strange is going to try and fix the shit or whatever.
That's possibly true because WandaVision was a segue. You know, Spider-Man was a segue of Doctor Strange. So like this movie should be like starting like running right at the beginning. There shouldn't be like no downtime. There should be just like like right after what happens in No Way Home.
Yeah,
like it just should be running, boom, like automatically. Yeah, I see it. It's just the runtime makes me scared because I'm like, oh shit, that shit is shorter than Captain Marvel. I'm like, Captain Marvel sucked. And that movie felt long. That's how bad it was. It felt long.
Yeah, Captain Marvel was trash, man.
They're talking about all the surprise cameos. Yeah, that's
one thing I liked about Captain Marvel was Nick Fury. I think if Sam Jackson wasn't in it, it wouldn't be watchable.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't.
Yeah,
because the only lines I remember from the movie is just his lines. It's like he said, "What they call you, Fury?" He said, "What did your mama call you, Fury?"
Fury.
What did your mama call you, Fury?
Not Nicholas, not Joseph.
Fury. Yeah. I mean, it was only his lines I remember from the movie, bro. Like it's like. You could have took Brie Larson out the shit. I wouldn't even notice. Still, like, yo,
that's crazy, man.
And don't get me wrong. I used to like Brie Larson before Captain Marvel. I don't know what happened to her in this shit.
Yeah. I guess when it just her whole like thing changed with like the whole Me Too movement, the men shit. Like there was a narrative going around that she hated men, and then that just kind of like
when you look at her press conference though, she was giving off signs of misandry.
Yeah,
she was giving off signs of misandry. I can't say for sure that she does, but she was giving vibes.
So yeah, so that kind of like carried on to the movie, and it left a lot of like, you know, and then Marvel really like was trying to sell her, like being the strongest Avenger. She's like she's gonna be the go-to. She's taking point in the Avengers, and people like like you just can't throw somebody like that.
Yeah, like, that's why they flipped to the Scarlet Witch now as the strongest Avenger. It was like,
yeah, you couldn't just do that. You just couldn't just throw a character like that down our throats and like, hey, this is gonna be the leader now. Like we didn't want that.
My boy Thor, everybody know the real strongest Avenger is my boy Thor.
That's why he's rocking the hat when he's working out. He has the strongest Avenger hat.
Bro, like
that was dope too. I like that.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter, I mean, even though the movie poke fun of him by saying that he's not, it's really true that he is the strongest Avenger. In comics, at least, he's the strongest Avenger. Like, when you look at him battling the Hulk, like, barely beats him. Like, Thor has more wins over the Hulk than Hulk has wins over him. So it's like, it's not even close either. It's not even close. So I don't know why everybody got this like thing with Hulk being the strongest. Like he's not. Thor literally like is a god.
I just like it being a running joke with Thor.
I do know. I laugh at it. It's a funny joke. I laugh at it all the time. I like it being a running joke.
He's like strongest Avenger. No, he was like Point Break.
Damn,
he said, yeah, but it's like when he realized it was
corrected Point Break. He's like strongest Avenger. No,
it was like when he realized it was Point Break. He's like, oh, come on, Stark. Point Break. Accepted.
That's crazy. That was
man, Banner. Welcome, strongest Avenger. Really? Come on. When Banner logged in, it's like,
he said strongest Avenger.
Really?
Yeah, they accepted it. He said access granted. He said, "What? That can't be right."
Like what?
What?
Damn. Let's see. Alrighty.
So did you hear about the controversy with also since we back on Thor with the Thor trailer with the people hating that Peter Quill was in it, and then
people for some odd reason people hate him. I don't know why.
No, they were hating on not so much Peter Quill the character, but like the actor that plays him.
Yeah. People hate Chris Pratt. People don't like Chris Pratt
because they think he's a homophobe or something like that. That's what it is.
Yeah, because he's like super, like he's a super Christian. Yeah, but he's never said anything. He's never like, yo, the dude is mad fucking humble.
Nah, you know who started the shit, right?
Who?
Your homegirl from well, not homegirl anymore, home guy, Paige, Elliot Page.
Yo,
she started it. He started
it. Yeah, she was the one that said that he's a homophobe. Yeah, so everybody just ran with it after he said it.
I never even heard him
I was about to say shit. I had to correct
crazy.
myself after he said it. Yeah.
Yo, because I guess I don't know, man. The dude is mad humble, right? Mad humble. You know what I mean? He's just like a church going guy. He's from fucking. He's from the South.
The church. It's because the church he goes to is like they're anti like homosexuality and stuff like that, and like anything LGBTQ, they're anti that. It's the church he goes to, so they figure because he goes to that church that he embraces all the views of the church.
Belt, right?
Huh?
He's from the Bible Belt, right? He's from down south in the area.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he's from the south. He's from the south.
You gotta expect that. They super religious down there, man. Like you gotta expect that. And I've never heard him say anything controversial, so I don't understand what the problem is.
And people think that because that's the church that you go to, that's like the full embodiment of what you do. From what that church does is what you do, like what you believe in. That's not always the truth. It's not always the case.
now that we know that we get the premise, so what people are mad about is like in the trailer. Watch him beat Fresh Prince shake his head. What people are mad about in the trailer is when the scene with Thor, like he says, you gotta something about look after the people that you love or something like.
You love.
Yeah, and then like Thor trying to look him like moves over to look at his face, and he looks away and says, "Not me." People are mad at him for that scene, saying that oh, there goes the homophobe trying not to look the man in the face or whatever like that. But
wow,
like, bro. You can really look it up. There's a whole Twitter thread going on about that shit, yo.
Yo, like, people will fucking pick at any little thing, anything to just kind of just.
Yo,
let's take this spark and start a fire.
That dude has never said anything. That dude has never said anything. Yo, the moment he wrote that letter, trying to get James Gunn's job back, people kind of it ramped up even more about him being like a pedophile or something like that, because he's trying to look out for someone that make those those pedophile jokes. He's like, yo, why would you try to like help this guy out get his job back when he did all these crazy ass jokes?
Yeah, because old jokes, man. I'm not for cancel culture. That's far left shit. That's just far left people. Like, I'm a Democrat, but there's people way far to the left that like canceling people for stupid shit. Like, I don't agree with it.
That's dumb. Chris Pratt has never said anything wild, crazy, nothing. He's just been very quiet. He doesn't talk about his political views.
I never even heard him talk any religious talk, to be honest with you, like that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand where.
Yeah, because
people are searching for
church. It's a church that he's from. It's supposed to be some big anti-gay church or whatever like that. So.
I'm sorry, man. Fucking newsflash. A lot of churches don't fucking believe in that shit.
In the Bible it says it's a sin. In every Bible it says it's a sin. Not even the Bible, the Quran, it's a sin. I think even in the Jewish Bible it's a sin too. And
the church can preach that shit, but you don't have to internalize that shit. Like, I don't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I go to church and I have my gay friends. I accept anybody.
Hey,
but
listen.
It's the church, bro. It's the church.
All the Bible does is tell you what it's sin, but you know what it tells you to love your neighbor. It doesn't tell you worry about yourself. Yep. It tells you to worry about your own sins. Don't worry about somebody else's shit. That's exactly what it says.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't gauge a person by the church they go to. You just can't gauge. You can't.
It's true. Yeah. It's like people like to pick and choose like Bible texts, Bible phrases to like pick from to make their point across. But it's like if you read the whole thing in its entirety, it says being gay is wrong and being a prostitute is wrong and blah 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 blah. But then also that when you getting ready to judge the person for that, Jesus was like, okay, so the person without sin throw the first stone.
Yeah.
It says that right, legit right there. The person without the sin throw the first stone. Nobody could pick up a stone to throw it because everybody has sin in their heart. So shut up. Leave people alone. Let them live their life.
As soon as you start judging people, you put yourself in that same category. You just them by judging them, regardless of what it is that they're doing. So
only thing he wants you to do is love your neighbor, yo. And be the best person that you can be. That's it.
Till Judgment Day, and everybody dies.
People just mad because he got work. He's out there. He's working hard.
Yeah, he's good. He
got a beautiful wife.
Oh, the Schwarzenegger daughter.
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was married to Anna Faris.
Anna Faris and married Schwarzenegger's daughter. Yeah.
That's who I thought he was with. Okay.
Yeah, they got divorced. But they both co-parenting. Like, there's no beef.
No will be
drama.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they both chilling. They both hang out. Like, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know what
the separation as adults.
Yeah,
you should be able to do. Like, you got kids together, it don't work out. All right.
I'm looking forward to the new Jurassic World.
I just saw the trailer for it again. I was like, yo, this shit look lit, bro.
They brought everybody back, bro. They brought everybody. I'm like, I'm with it.
Jeff Goldblum was like, is that a dinosaur on your back? He's like, yeah, it is.
It's a new trailer that they got out?
Yeah, I just saw a new trailer, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know they had a new one.
Yeah.
My man with the Indiana Jones hat is back, man. My dude right there. He was waving the flare to get the he saved those kids' ass in the first movie, boy.
Hey. He was like, Ian, freeze.
He was about to, them kids was about to get eaten by that T-Rex in that car, yo. They were not fucking shit. My man came out the flare like, hey. And then Jeff Goldblum got the nigga on the toilet killed.
I was about to say that. He got homeboy killed.
Because Jeff Goldblum was greeting the T-Rex. He's like, hey. The guy's like, what you doing? Then the T-Rex started following Jeff Goldblum, smacked him into the toilet hut, broke the whole shit down. You just see the guy sitting on the toilet like, oh my God. Poor guy. He got killed while taking a shit.
Was he taking a shit, right? Or he ran out because he was scared?
No, he was taking a shit. His pants was down.
Oh, he was.
He's like, oh, well, you gotta. I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go. Because when he ran out, they're like, I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I guess he was scared shitless. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch those Jurassic Park movies.
Nah, you don't have to.
Not part.
Go watch the first one.
Yeah. Not part 3.
What's the Lost World is the third one, right?
Lord.
Which one is the one with the kid at the beginning with the parasailing?
Yeah,
that's the one I'm not gonna watch. Yeah,
that one was trash.
I watched part 2 with Jeff
Goldblum. Part 2 was Lost World. Right?
I don't know which one it was. I just know that that's the one. That's the one.
It was number 3 though.
They tricked the professor to go to the island again.
Yeah,
that was definitely number 3.
To save the nigga parasailing and stuck in the tree and shit.
Yeah. Nah, that was the worst one.
Goldblum and his black daughter.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum and his daughter was part 2, and the T-Rex was in the city.
Yeah. So that one was definitely 3.
That was the most random fucking casting, yo. Like, I'm like, yo,
a random redhead with a black daughter. Like, all right.
And then came Jurassic World.
Yeah, Jurassic
World. I think so far that's been the best series, the best trilogy, right? So far.
Yeah.
You got Jurassic World. World 2 was good. And then we got this one coming out, part 3, Lost World. Or is it Lost World or what was it called?
The Dominion? Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The second one was kind of weird because then you had like the clone that was kind of like wonky, but like it was still good.
Yeah.
Like that camouflaging fucking dinosaur was wow. Well, that was the first one.
No, camouflage was
the first Jurassic World.
Yeah, that was the first one.
The second one is when they created like a T-Rex / raptor that was small.
Yeah,
right?
It was a raptor.
Well, it was big, but yeah.
And they had Blue fight it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Blue was helping him fight it.
The first one was dope when he was like, when they saw the 3 raptors went up to that hybrid shit, and he was like, oh, they found a new alpha. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But then I don't know. I got hyped. The first one got me mad hyped, but then they say, I have an idea, and then she went and looked the T-Rex. Woo! That fight was sick, boy.
that T-Rex looked mad. He looked mad tired, bro. And she was running with the heels on. I'm like, she ran with the whole movie. She had heels on.
Yeah, T-Rex. Like,
but all right.
T-Rex is like, I'm king, though. T-Rex is like, I'm the original nigga.
I mean, if it wasn't for that C dinosaur, he probably would have lost.
Yeah, they jumped him.
They jumped him.
It was like OG's gotta stick together. Come in the water. OG's gotta stick together. Come in the water.
Because he was looking hurt. He was looking hurt.
Nah, it was getting rough for T-Rex for a while in the later parts of the fight. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Wow. Oh man. Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Shit. I just looked at the time right now. Fuck. We had fun today.
Yeah, man. We talk about good stuff.
Yeah, man.
That stream ended. Wow.
12 to 40 minutes, man. You guys got a whole.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up, man. We will see y'all next week for episode 82. Moon Knight, episode 5. What else is dropping next week? We ain't talking about
episode of Halo.
Nope, I'm not talking about that shit.
You can go. You could go watch Sonic 2, so we can finally talk about that shit.
Okay. I mean, I got time. I got time. I might. You know what?
Because we ain't get. Man, I ain't get to talk about. We ain't get to do a review on it yet, yo. Because you ain't watch it yet.
That's true. I just realized.
I mean, yeah. All right. I'm gonna catch it tomorrow.
The lies.
I'm gonna catch it tomorrow.
He said the lies.
I'll let y'all know. So I give you a status report.
Yeah, status report gonna be lit. I already know what you're gonna say. Lit.
That fire. Nah, I'll watch it. But yeah, we'll catch you next week, man. Yeah, man. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. Whenever we go live, you will know. We'll be the first ones to know. We are Untitled Live. We go live every day, every Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have anything else you want to add before we close up shop?
No, I'm good.
All right, guys.
We good. For next week's episode, man. Let's get it, man.
Peace out, y'all.
Later.